Get ready for the glaze, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for the glaze. I'm letting you know. Floor is
I'm not.
yours.
I'm not ready for the
Floor is yours.
glaze.
No, I'm not saying
Right,
nothing because I know
right,
how he is about this person.
right.
Go ahead, do your job.
This
Do your
this
job.
this this man is just talking about a thing that happens on this podcast every time your name comes up. And yes, I guess it will
Oh,
have to get mentioned at some point. But for right now, welcome to the podcast is real. I am your host, King Drell, the creator and founder of the podcast. It's okay because we always want to bring you guys the great, excellent content. And I'm technically dressed up right now. Why am I dressed up? We'll talk about that a little bit later. But of course, always with me, my right hand man, my nephew, the singing sensation himself, the man that's going to be selling out stadiums all over the place. Silence well in the gaming world, but
yeah.
everywhere else, he is known as the one and only VoQualz.
Sorry, I don't have a
No, it's
singing
okay.
sound.
We got y'all can't hear it, but the people can hear it. We do have a soundboard, so that's
Oh.
okay. They can hear the applause. It's all right, but it's okay. And guys, if y'all come to this podcast at this point, y'all already know what I'm about to say. My Jamaican brother's not here right now, but don't worry, he will be here a little bit later. It's kind of a running theme at this point, but it's all right because it is nighttime, and that means the moon is out. And
Ball.
I don't know if there's a more beautiful moon than the one that we have right now. This is a woman that every time her name comes up on this podcast, I get distracted by going on like a 5-minute tangent just by talking about how amazing she is. This is a woman whose cosplays are so great, she will have you feeling some type of way when you see her, regardless of gender. I'm telling you guys right now, and that's either your gender or hers because no gender goes by anything that she wears in her cosplays, all right? But most
Genderless over here.
importantly, she is also a gamer extraordinaire. She games day, night. She might have been gaming right before this podcast, but we won't get too much into that. It is okay because we are here right now. Usually I have a clever thing to say, but at this point I can't because she's just too amazing, guys. Give it up for Moon Killer, Manny Moon.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. That was awesome.
Yes, and guys, this is actually not one, or two, but the third time she has joined us here on the podcast is real. So she is a podcast veteran, you guys.
I am.
But before we get to her, nephew, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm in a great mood. I'm chilling. I won 2 games of Apex and got on. So it's a good day. It's a good day.
You heard
You
her. It's a good day. She didn't even have to use her AK. So we know how that goes.
I appreciate you guys for having me. This has been such a journey. Just not only being friends with you guys, but being on the podcast and watching you guys grow and excel in everything that you do. So this has been amazing experience. I'm happy to see you guys flourishing every day, every step. So I'm happy to be here. And
You
chill.
were one
Yeah.
of our very first guests in season 1. You were here when we were just a
Mm.
small podcast on TikTok, and look at us now.
Right? Got voice actors coming on and cool people like yourselves interviewing.
The podcast is real.
I'm just
Absolutely.
letting her glaze right now. I swear to God, I swear I'll be happy later on, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna be the happy brother.
No, we're
right
good.
Now,
I'm not.
right now,
I'm not
I
used to
gotta be
the glaze.
opposite. I cannot just sit here and let him glaze her so much because there is a story we're about to get into later on. But first of all, the comments. VoQualz, you're streaming games on Twitch. Absolutely, Astro Jack. And just currently right now, we're going through commissions of technical difficulties, but everything shall be back here very soon. I promise you. I will be back very soon. Shout out to the Life of Anime podcast, Joe, family Joe. We definitely see you up in the house. How you doing? Bart, Norbit, Respucia, Pop up, what it do? Nothing much more the glazing at the moon. Yeah, Mo, I definitely saw you was good. Yeah. It's okay. Everybody, just glaze as much as you want. It's moon. Do what y'all do.
I'm not
man.
used to it as much as the glaze has been happening
as
for
much as you
years.
want.
I'm
After
never
love stopped
used
this
to
year.
Have you
I'm
not
just saying, after
known
love
me
stopped
at
here,
this point?
glaze.
Like, you act like you
Like-
just met me today. Like, what's
Dude.
going on?
I'm never used to it, bro. I'm like, please.
I also forgot to mention the woman who always steals my phone and takes selfies. So that is also
Oh,
Miss Manny Moon.
yeah, your phone is top tier.
But it's
Like,
okay
I-
because more pictures of Moon, the better. So that is
Mm.
absolutely okay. So yes, guys, for VoQualz, his computer is currently down. So that means Silence Well is currently down in the gaming world, but it's okay. He will be
Hey,
back
hold on,
up
you ain't gotta
soon.
throw my business out there like that, bro.
You throw your own business out here all the time.
What is going on?
Do you not, on a weekly basis, tell everybody that your computer is down?
He said, wait a second. He said, wait a second.
He went deep into details.
Hey, look, After Love said you saved VoQualz saved my cat from a burning tree. So look, you're a superhero.
Wait,
Or
that
fire.
I
Or
Yeah, I
firefighter.
was there. I was there when that happened. I was literally there when that happened.
Oh shit, damn. That had to be a Moon Knight situation because I definitely don't remember that. What else equal did I had that day?
Drell lent me $100K to
Drell,
get
let
through
me,
college. Yeah, that's why I'm in debt
lend
right
me
now.
$100K to get
So,
through college. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna need that back plus interest, by the way.
I think his Twitch is the same as his name.
Oh no, yeah, it's the same as my game. It's Soundless Whale. Never changed. A lot of people be like, "Why don't you change it to VoQualz?" Nah, bro. That's gaming name. That's gaming name, bro. Gaming where I'm always Soundless Whale. That can never change.
Yep, he's been
Literally, my
Soundless Well for a
gaming
long
friends right now
time.
call me Soundless. They do not call me VoQualz as till this day. Literally, every time I bump into them, they be like, "What's up, Soundless?" I'm like, "Yep, that is me. Hey, how you doing?"
But yes,
I love that.
and we love that, and we also love Moon because, like we said, the glazing is always gonna go. Look at her; she's about to be like bright red by the time this is over with. It seems like.
You know, I'm black, but I still be blushing, and you know.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's see how much we can actually make her blush because it is that time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Cosplay Showcase, aka she's got that shit on.
I do.
Roll the shot show. Show the first one.
There's a slideshow like last time.
Show the first
Absolutely,
slideshow.
like every time. This is a tradition here on the podcast.
Oh, that transition was cute.
So, because it's been 2 years since you joined us, so there's a lot of cosplays to cover. So we got to get into them because you've been getting your JJK on. So, Moon, if you would please talk to us about this Maki.
Oh my god! So that Maki was planned like months ago, like before I left to Seattle, and I was like, "Yo," I asked my sister to ship my Maki to my new place in Seattle. And she's like, "Okay, bet." So, I was able to do her last minute. This is Loki, a closet cosplay, and I already had everything that I needed for her. I made the sword with stuff in my room. Like this was literally no money to do this, and I whipped it up and I cosplayed it pretty fast in my little hotel room, and it turned out good. I had fun.
You had fun, and you also have like slight variations of this as well. Because I've also seen the one with the glasses and the thing over your eye.
Yes, it was so funny because I was on FaceTime with my friend when I was doing this photo shoot in my room. And he was just like, "You know, it'd be like awesome right now if you did like the bandages and stuff like that." I was like, "Oh, that would be great." So I went as Maki to Target to get bandages and do the shoot with her other outfit or other look. So that was actually funny. That was like the core moment of the whole shoot.
See, I thought you were about to say you joined the video call already wearing the bandage and they didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, what happened?
Oh no, I was definitely getting stares at Target. They probably had no idea who it was. I was probably getting stares.
Were you like taking your time or were you like power walking through there?
Kind of both. I kind of power walked there, and then I was like taking my time there because he had like stuff on sale and stuff, and then I ended up just. It was like an in and out thing. Target
Did,
was
it,
like a block away, so
did anybody recognize you?
no. I would have
That's a shame.
wanted some compliments though, but it was fun. I had a fun time. I'm happy everyone enjoyed it though.
I was just about to say that, Mo. If you went with the weapon, that would have been funny, or the cops would have been called.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I did the sword. Um, it was crazy because like I was going through it because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this sword here, but my sister ended up shipping it anyways. And I finished the sword in my hotel room, and the sword is like a base of a sword, and I just built around it. Um, and it didn't take me that long. It took me like a half a day to work on it slowly throughout the day. It was not really a big project. So it was like I was winging it. I was winging life. And I was winging the burns and everything. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, and then it turned out really well. So yeah.
Okay, well, for nobody to recognize you, we're really glad that nobody was wondering like if you were okay if you had like all the makeup and stuff on. So you know what? They probably figured, she's into that old dress up thing. Don't mind her.
Mhm.
Well, I'm surprised nobody even at least asked. Was like, so who are you?
Say, are you okay? No, I didn't get it. I didn't get that. Seattle's very low key. I feel like they don't really talk to people. They're very introverted. So if they do have something to say, I feel like it'll be more at like a convention than at a Target, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Nephew, ever since we came back, anytime one of us stops talking, we just hear your background. um, he'll be
Oh
back.
no.
He's just going to fix that. But while
Okay.
he's going on to fix that, let's go ahead and get a little bit darker with the cosplay because I think actually, you know what? I'll take it back. Let's stay in JJK here for a second because, like I said, it doesn't matter the gender. She's gonna have you feeling some type of way, guys, and you're gonna
Oh.
have some. You're gonna look and you're gonna be like, am I? It is Pride Month still,
Am
guys. I'm
I
just saying.
gay? Yes. Yes. I love telling people I'm like, so you're gay. Congrats. Like, you're bi, you're pan. That's all it's okay. Happy Pride. Like Happy Pride. That's why I exist. To heal people and let people know. And express themselves. That's why I'm here.
Yes, and this is the final podcast of Pride Month, actually. But yes, talk to us about this one.
Okay. I do want to just first talk about JJK. Fun fact, I used to never glaze JJK. I used to be like, yo, I don't know why everybody loves this show. Right? But I used to still watch it as it aired, like season 1 and 2. And I would still love characters. I would still love Gojo and different characters like that. But I was never attached to Yuji, or I wasn't attached to a lot of characters until like season 3 came about, and I had to sit with myself. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. I love this show. I think I'm obsessed with this show, and I didn't know it. And I was like hating the fact that I actually loved it low key. And it took until season 3 for me to be like, bro, I fucking love this show. So, Higuruma was one of my favorite characters when he came up, and I'm like, yo. After that, I was like, yeah, I gotta read the manga. I gotta see him again because he can't just be in one episode. And again, this whole cosplay was thrifted, and I was just thinking about just going on a whole JJK run because I loved it so much. Um, all my cosplays were really closet cosplays, so they were cheap. I could do them after work, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I have to do Higuruma and Yuji in TikTok. Like it has to be a thing. I already did Yuji. Like I just have to do it. And I had the idea of like using a lightsaber for his sword, for his executional sword. Because I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this on a budget. So I was thinking about, I was just like, maybe I can do a lightsaber and just like put it on my Amazon list and see who buys it for me or whenever I get paid again. And someone ended up gifting me the saber, and I was like, yo, I gotta lock in now. So I crafted that, and I was like, this goes honestly super great together. So I ended up really liking it. Um, he was fun to do, and the wig was the hardest part. I still want to redo him again, but I had a lot of fun. I'm happy a lot of people liked it too.
Oh, like I said, a lot of people like it. Yes, the
Mm,
lightsaber was a nice touch because it actually adds a nice lighting effect. It's just everything
right?
looked good. Look, you guys have to go see the other pictures as well. We only do one from each shoot, but you guys, we're really doing her a disservice whenever we don't show all of them, really. But you get what you get here because the podcast is really only giving you a taste, just a little
Mm.
sample of what Manny Moon has to offer. You got to go to her socials to be able to see everything because that's where, and drop her a follow while you're there, while you're at it. So now we're going to go ahead and get a little bit dark because there was no way that you were going to put this on and put on this nice corpse that's also probably got people feeling a certain way and think that
Oh.
I'm not going to have this pulled up because see, we're fully getting into shape shifting mode now, everybody. So
Mm,
I
yes.
need you to talk about the Corpse Bride.
Oh my god. This is one of my dream cosplays right here. This is like one of my dream cosplays. So doing it finally was like, oh my god, comforting my inner child. I grew up on Tim Burton, I grew up on Corpse Bride and all of that. So um, I had an idea of doing like a lot of Tim Burton characters last Halloween, but I ran out of time, of course. But I was like, bro, I gotta do Emily. I gotta at least do her, and my heart would be like full. So I was able to try out like a full, well, half body face paint for the first time. This is my first time using water based face paint, and it came out amazing. I did one like try, and then I was just like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. I was trying to do like some different types of like techniques, and the second day I was like, this is it. This is great. This is enough for me to be satisfied. So yeah, I really like how it came out considering it was like my first time playing in different shades and shading. I learned a lot from this cosplay. Not only like makeup wise, but posing. I did use my Canon cameras for the shoot, so I was also learning what my Canons can do and what they can't. Um, but this is my one of my top favorite cosplays I've ever done, to be honest. So I'm happy that you highlighted this.
I mean, anytime you're gonna go with lighting, makeup,
Mm.
just I mean, you're doing a corpse. Like guys, like you don't understand. Like when I say
Yeah, I
that
did
there's
it in
not
my
much,
room. I did it in my room, which is crazy. And then the rest of it's like Photoshop. Like I just photoshopped the background,
yeah.
but the lighting was carrying. Like the lighting carried the whole shoot. Like I was just like, okay, if I don't have a good environment, I at least have to get my lighting down. So I had like just three regular lights. I was using like a lamp light. I was using the most craziest setup, but lighting will carry if you don't even have a good like backdrop or anything. So yeah.
Look,
But
look,
sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say sometimes you just gotta use what you have and you make it work to your abilities, and that is definitely what you're good at. So when I
Yes.
say shape shifting, guys, because so far through this, we have seen her cosplaying tough people, corpses, dudes. I think the only thing we didn't actually do is an actual woman. It seems like an actual feminine woman. But it's okay because I mean, guys, she can definitely do that too. So I mean,
I
let's just go
can.
ahead and get the full circle around here that Manny Moon has to offer. So we got to go over to One Piece. And when it comes to beautiful women, I don't think there's any more beautiful than the Miss Nico Robin.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. I This was so like out of nowhere too. No one was expecting it because I was doing like all male JJK characters, and then there goes Nico Robin. They're like, they're like, what the heck? um, but yeah, I had no cosplays really in Seattle. So I didn't know what to do for Sakura Con because I was like, I have to go to a con in Seattle. So my friend was like, yeah, you can borrow my cosplay. And she let me borrow her whole cosplay. And she let me like wear it and borrow it and wear it to Sakura Con. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. And I'm also a new One Piece fan. So I had to do Nico Robin. she's my favorite right now.
Yes, and everybody in the chat definitely agrees. They're saying that Nico Robin might be their favorite so far. So it looks like we got some One Piece fans in there too, but I get it. Because
Simps. I
No,
love
I'm gonna call it what
Simps.
it is. I'm calling it what it is. Use Simps.
I love Simps.
It's like what
Guys,
the one
calling
time I
it
put
what
up
it
an
is.
actual feminine woman cosplay, they're like, "This is my favorite." Nah, we're just playing. Like,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So we all see what happened here. Because I'm over here like, okay, nobody said nothing about muscle mommy. Okay, cool. All right, we're just gonna let that slide. Oh, okay, cool. Then we
I need to be a muscle mommy. That's my next goal. How did you feel about the JJK like cosplays? Were they doing great? Like, how did you feel?
Abso-freaking-lutely. Like I also saw all of the duets you were doing, the collabs that you were doing in your other cosplay as well. Those have been going hard, by the way.
Oh, with Senna, that was
Yes.
Maki and Mai. Yeah.
Yes, it's Maki and Mai. Those have been. I ain't no simp. I'm a glazer.
Preach, Dark
say
Lord.
a Patrick line. I'm sorry. I was gonna say a Patrick line.
Now say
I was
it.
gonna hit you with a Patrick line. I was gonna be like, "What's the difference?" I swear.
What's the difference?
Oh, that's perfect. That was perfect.
Nah, it's like, guys, look, and there's many more cosplays that Manny Moon does, and you just again have to go to her pages. If you're not a fan of hers at first, I'm sure you're a fan of hers now. So you're definitely going to want to hit, because there's so many more. There's literally years and years and years of this. And this is just me doing what I always do. See, I'm trying not to go on these tangents when you're right here on the podcast with us. So I'm going to go ahead and move on before everybody starts simping their eyes out. And we need to go ahead and get into the week that was. Because this is where we always talk about all the things that have happened in the past week. It doesn't necessarily have to be anime or cartoon, even nerd culture, just anything of significance that happened in the past week that may have touched you guys or feel like really needs to be touched on. Obviously, I have a few right here that I want to touch on. But before I do, Miss Moon, is there anything that happened in the past week that you would like to share?
Do I? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I feel like there's never-ending stuff going on. Like, I know GTA, that just, like, the pre-orders just, like, went out of crazy.
You mean the people being able to buy a box, but there's just a download code inside and not a physical disc?
Yes.
No. Ain't that so ass, bro? No.
That is insane.
No,
that is insane.
CD. Not you ain't even giving me a cover, bro.
Now they stated, I think yesterday or today, saying we'll still give you the disc a little bit after like it comes out, and I'm just like, then why no one wants to pre-order then? Like, then what's the reason for pre-ordering? Everyone wants the disc right now. Like, can we pre-order the disc, not later?
By the way, Astro Jack said I followed you after the first cosplay we put up on the screen. So look at that. Gaining new fans around here. I will say this. I understand the era that we're in now. Discs and CDs in general are really a thing of the past. Like, we already know that with music. Technically, discs still exist, but when people pre-order their music now, they do it digitally. They either go to like a Spotify or an Amazon or something like that to listen to their music, or if they buy it, they buy it digitally. Like, physical stuff is a thing of the past. It's one of the reasons GameStops and stuff are struggling. Our GameStop in the mall just closed down a month ago. So,
oh wow. But I also think there is a demographic that is trying to save it at the same time, you know?
You can't save the future.
Can't save the future, but there is a lot of people now that are just like, we're going against and we're boycotting these streaming platforms that give us no choice but to do stuff and get physical media. We're losing the actual like things that we want to see online. Like, you're taking away animes from Crunchyroll that we will probably never be able to see again if we don't pirate. Like, there's different stuff like that that's forcing us to go physical. And then when they don't give us the option to even go physical, it's like, at least give us the option to.
And I meant you can't save the past. So in case somebody jumps up, it's like, you can save the future. So it was a mistake, guys. It's okay. But what I'm saying is, throughout history, boycotting things does work. But when it comes to technology, You can fight and prolong it all you want, but it's gonna happen.
And then also technology is always evolving.
Exactly.
So,
and like I said, that's why it's not just games. We talked about it's music, anything, if there's physical stuff, because what it also does is it minimizes the fact that, look, we all love our CDs, but I've also got like a collection of old scratched CDs that don't really work anymore because after a while they do wear out and then they no longer work. And it is not like the cartridge days where they get all dusty and you blow in them and then you put it in. It's like, maybe it'll work this time. Nope. Once the scratches start piling up, I don't care how much of that stuff you try to rub on it. Once this scratch, it's done. And you got to go buy a whole new one.
Yeah.
See, at least with digitally, as long as you have your receipt, you should always be able to re-download it.
Yeah, that's what I agree. I feel like if we buy something... Sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Oh, I said going out from that, I agree. And I also agree that if we buy something digitally, like, I want it to be mine. Of 100%. Like, there's been stuff going on where, like, you buy something, but it's not really yours, and then PlayStation can take your stuff away. That's wild. And then everything's subscription-based now, and no one wants to be subscription-based for, like, anything anymore.
Buying things that aren't really yours. Yeah, guys, how did the whole NFT era work out for you?
Not well.
There are people that spent thousands upon thousands on NFTs that are barely worth $1 now.
Yeah.
Because the whole concept of buying something that you don't actually own, I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for anybody that bought NFTs. I can't. When I looked at it, I said, that's kind of dumb. And I moved on.
Yeah.
That sounds like an urban legend now. Yes, NFTs, guys. It came and it went like it should. But here's why I don't feel as bad for like GameStop in general. Other gaming places, I get it. Because look, if you still want your physical stuff, there's still your Walmarts. There's still your other places that sell games. GameStop for years, as everybody knows, has always, and I used to work there, so I really know, has this whole thing where they used to encourage you to turn in your used games so they can resell them to people. And they make most of their money on reselling used games that you turn in, but the actual companies that create these games don't get a dime of this reuse money.
Nope, they don't. And then you barely get any money from even selling at the GameStop.
If you give it to them straight up and you take store credit, you might get a nice piece of change. If you want cash, you're going to get next to nothing. They encourage you to get the store credit because they want you to spend that right there in GameStop. And then they're going to turn around and then they're going to resell those games repeatedly, turn in, resell. And these gaming companies don't get a dime of this. Why do you think they're mostly going digital in the first place? Because they are sick and tired of the GameStops in the world making millions upon millions of dollars off of their property. And all they have to do is just work out some kind of system that whenever they resell a game, they can kick some of that change to these companies. But they don't. So they said, all right, we got you. We're just going to stop making physical copies.
Yep.
So they put in the stop in GameStop. Basically, we only got one left where we live. We used to have 3.
Wow.
We're down to 1.
Wow.
And I haven't been inside of GameStop.
The Steam Deck came out. The Steam.
Yeah, I meant to ask that because trust me, that's on my list. Are you going to get you a $1,200 Steam Deck?
No. Doesn't even come with a controller. I was like, what the heck? You can build a PC.
Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend $1,200 on something that just plays video games, and I can spend that same much on a computer, play Steam, and do other stuff.
Exactly. I just don't think it's worth it. Like, it's not worth it. You can build that. You build that money for a PC, or like upgrade your PC with it, or buy a console, or something like that. It's just not worth it.
It is new, and I'm sure there will be some people, I don't know who they are, there will be some people that will buy that Steam machine, and I don't need to because I have a PC.
Call those influencers.
Yep.
Call those influencers.
Those influencers. Make sure you use the link in the chat to get 20% off King Drell /50, and you can get 50% off of this thing.
I feel like if someone is buying it, they're gonna like post about it like they're like doing reviews or something, and I'm like, you did it, you bought it for content. Are you really gonna play with it, or are you gonna be on your PC and
Well, I'm sure they're gonna try to incentivize some streamers to actually
Jasirii, don't
use
come
it
here with no 12
and say,
walk.
"Hey,
Don't come here with no 12 walk. Don't do that. Don't do that. I need for you to hop in. I need you to stop being
yeah, look who
Spider-Man
done
for a
snuck
minute.
into the chat, our Jamaican
Don't be
brother."
Spider-Man for a second, bro. I get it.
Just
I get it.
Siri.
You talking about trying to be with MJ. You feel me? You saw in the past, you got the old school Amazing Spider-Man and the new Spider-Man outfit together. I hear you. You out there trying to say to where I get it. Bring your web slinging, mutating generation self here. Like, where are you? You supposed to be here.
Oh man.
But yes,
Oh man.
I could see them like having streamers getting on whatever streaming they do and saying, "Hey, I got the new Steam machine and I'm streaming on my new stream machine. The link is in the bottom if you want to buy your own, and make sure you use my code so that you can do that. Also, make sure you like and subscribe if you like what's going on here. But first, a word from Game Shark. Do you want to be able to go on the internet anywhere that you want, not have to worry about?"
Yeah, that's exactly how they're gonna go. That's exactly how they're gonna go.
And it's
I'm so tired of it.
You know what, Jasirii? I'm ignoring all of your comments till you show up here on the podcast.
Let them take all the RAM. Let them take it all. Yes, slay.
Take the RAM.
Take all the RAM that we need.
It's gonna rain.
But speaking of gaming, I do want to take this time because we do always shout out our friends on this podcast. So I do want to shout out a public congratulations to Lil Chaos and Ghost Gaming.
Dude, yes! I screamed when I seen that. I was like, oh my god, Little Chaos, let's go! I was like, congratulations. That is big. That is big.
That is huge. And they've been promoting her heavy on their page since she joined.
Hi, Jasirii.
Hold on. I got to officially pull you in because you're not just going to be backstage. You're about to join us right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, the King of New York, Jasirii!
Yeah!
Listen, I just want to let y'all know, like, listen, today has been a day for me. I'm not going to lie to you. And on top of that, I got some Rock Nation merch on my head. You feel me? Hold on. It's not just that, though. Oh, that today marks the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. And guess who got to bump into the GOAT himself today? By chance. By luck. And you know what he turned around and said? It's cool. I didn't even know I bumped into Jay-Z. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Like, hold on.
Would you be mad at me if I said I don't like him?
I will tell you to keep your thoughts to yourself after the process, all right?
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
New York is the face of New York, and right now, New York is up. We got the Knicks, we got Jay-Z, we got Nas, we got a bunch of GOATs. And listen, it doesn't matter because you know what? At the end of the day, every New Yorker has said this before.
I love Nas too. I'm happy for you. That seemed really fun.
Look, Jasirii, it doesn't matter. There's nothing that she could say about Jay-Z that's worse than what Dame is probably saying right now. Like literally right now.
Look at the. I'll rock my Rock Nation's hat on.
The podcast
and my resellable album. And my resellable album. I'll sit right here with my 30th anniversary.
Well, you sit there with your 30th anniversary and you actually got physical copy, nothing digital, because we were definitely talking about that a little earlier. But right now, we were actually talking about Lil Chaos, who's been on this podcast all 4 seasons. So happy for her. And I'm so happy for wherever that takes her because she has been very vocal about some of the things that's been going on. And anytime I see her win, that is just a win for all of us. And
yes,
that's a fact. Shout out Lil Chaos.
I love Lil Chaos. I'm a big fan. She's been streaming for so long. She's been gaming for so long, and Ghost Gaming needed some color on their on their team, and so I'm happy it was her because she's a professional and she stands out, and they really needed someone like her. I'm not gonna lie. I love that. I'm so happy for her. That's like huge.
Absolutely.
Facts.
So that
Big
means she's
facts.
going to be way too famous for us now. So I hope you guys got your conversations out with her while you could. As the King of New York, like he said, the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. And while it might be the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, this week was actually the 35th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I didn't know that. I'm a
Couple
fake
of
fan.
days ago, yes,
I'm a
we are
fake fan.
currently representing 30 years, not 35 years, 1991. The blue blur sped his way into our hearts.
Yes. And I think Sonic's birthday is coming up, right?
Everything's coming up. They've already been making a bunch of announcements. They've already been making announcements the past
Oh
couple
no,
of
it
weeks.
passed. It was 2 days ago.
Anyway, yes, that's what I said. The anniversary
Oh.
already happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was also his birthday at the same. Oh, that's crazy.
All
Okay.
that's together.
I didn't know
all
that.
of it. Yes. And they made a bunch of announcements. I know they've talked about more content for like Sonic Frontiers. They've announced that Classic Sonic is coming to Sonic Racing Cross World. Like it's big, and anybody that knows me knows how much I love.
Oh, y'all can still hear Drell? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I love Sonic too. I'm happy that we talked about it because I grew up on Sonic. My baby nephews are obsessed with Sonic now, and it's just the lineage is passing on. I've been obsessed with the soundtrack. It like goes on a cycle.
Oh, which soundtrack? What soundtrack is your favorite?
Ooh, I can't answer that.
What? Oh yeah.
I like Sonic Racers though. And Sonic Riders soundtrack a lot.
Gotcha.
A lot. But the other albums are really good. Like they're really good. I listen to like most of the albums on like a shuffle.
If it's a Sonic soundtrack,
that's tough.
If it's a Sonic soundtrack, it's more than likely pretty good.
Exactly. So that's tough. I can't pick. But I'm always singing "Living in the City." You gotta survive.
I know you know who's my favorite Sonic is. I just want to just put it out anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you like Shadow? You like Shadow and Tails?
Nah, it's more about Tails. It's about the fox. Miles per hour.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy to throw Shadow like that.
Not even fucking close. Like, stop playing with me, dog. Like, not even fucking close.
You know what? That makes sense. Your energy gives Tails. That's like your spirit animal. Like, that makes so much sense.
Ghost said not on the list, but honorable mention to Cosmo. You talking about the Cosmo and Sonic X? Because you're trying to make somebody cry.
And then the new Sonic game that's coming out that was in the showcase. That's T. Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy coming.
I just want to say this right now.
Big four.
I finally be with the Keyblade. I've been with the Keyblade.
You know, this is what
Keyblade guys have be with me a Keyblade.
That's why I live. I feel like we're living now for video games and anime.
It's on its way.
Like,
I'm waiting 2 days for it.
Yes,
it's coming.
I actually have the skeleton blade right in front of me.
Let me see right now.
Bring that.
I gotta be on my chair.
Bring that. Come on.
Hold on. You guys are gonna see my Hello Kitty pajama pants.
I was about to say, she's like, I gotta be out my chair. It's like, you're wearing something down there, right? I was like, what?
I am.
And we'll take this moment for a quick commercial break.
Wait, there's a lot of swords up here.
That's a chair.
God damn. Wait a minute. Who you?
I have my Chrono sword right here. Hold on.
Oh, self-defense is crazy.
That was tough. That was tough. Still is tough.
Thank you. I
I
am
mean, I
gonna.
expected to be on Nintendo Switch since they did that collaboration with the Smash game a long time ago. Yes, Skeleton Key.
Yes, I'm gonna cosplay as Sora
The
one day.
Skeleton Key. Everybody want to
Dang,
correct
nah,
me
that's
in the
tough.
video trying to say no, that ain't the key. It's just a keychain. Shut the fuck up. It's a Keyblade. Shut up. Look at it. Stupid. It pisses me off. That's everybody keeps saying in my comment. It's like it's literally currently going viral right now on Instagram and YouTube and everything else. And everybody keeps literally saying, that's not a Keyblade. It's just a part of this keychain to be shaped like that. Nope, shut the fuck. I just want to.
You're spitting. You're spitting.
I swear I want a Nike finesse this camera so it can just turn. But
those are not real fans.
Facts.
I just want to hit them. I just want to hit them. But it's okay. I'll let them have it. I'll let them have it. I'll let them have it in the name of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. It's crazy because I was supposed to cosplay as Sora during my Halloween.
I'm gonna need you to get the boots. I'm gonna need you to get the boots. The boots.
Yeah, I gotta make them.
Big old boots.
I thought about I have to make them, and then I was like, yo, I don't have time to make these shoes. Because they're huge and so like
you got to do it all, and I already know you don't want to do it unless you do it all. I know.
Yes, exactly. Like I didn't have time to do them. I have to be very precise with stuff. His shoes are huge. Like I'm just.
So who are you gonna have cosplay Donald and Goofy? Because you got to do the whole set.
You know what? I don't really give a fuck. They die anyways. You know, so it's like probably nobody.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
No. Goofy's my guy. Goofy's my guy. Goofy's my guy.
You can look. I'll let you disrespect the duck all day, but don't disrespect the dog. Don't disrespect the dog.
No, I apologize. Goofy's that guy.
Heal for shit. All right.
Yeah.
Alex,
Goofy's that guy.
don't get fucked.
Oh man, the Donald slander is strong, man.
Don't disrespect the duck. No, duck.
Why do you sound so good? Why do you sound like?
I'm about to find out in the back. Don't look behind you.
No, like, oh my goodness. But the new Kingdom Hearts looks beautiful. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, that's definitely gonna be a game for the times.
I was surprised to see a Final Fantasy expansion.
I mean, that's literally what it is. I mean, we're just looking at Sora being in real life now. He's angry. I don't know if y'all recognize his avatar. He was happy as a kid, and now he's an adult. He's angry.
He's depressing. He's
depressed. Got bills to pay now.
He's depressed. He's in the real world. He's in the city.
That man in Final Fantasy, which means I'm gonna need Sephiroth to return
immediately.
Sephiroth.
And you got a new Sephiroth voice actor.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear that. I ain't gonna front. I'm excited for that.
He sounded good in the trailer.
Exactly.
Kingdom Hearts. This is what I want to say to y'all right now. I just want to say this right now. I gotta mention this because this is very serious. I know you mentioned the Kingdom Hearts for us. Okay, I see the gameplay, the graphics. It's the same gameplay I literally announced this years back. I was at Geek Retreat looking at it again. Look, I get it. This is what I'm about to say, okay? Please do not make a map like Frozen again, okay? I'm being super honest with you because Frozen is one of the most difficult. It's not even difficult. It's one of the most useless maps that you ever had out of all of the freaking worlds of Pixar's. I'm gonna be 1,000 band with you, okay? Because I'm a huge fan, okay? Big Hero 6, don't do that again. Let's not go there again. Don't go there. Don't leave Baymax alone. This is what I ask, okay? If you want to bring Winnie the Pooh back, I don't care, okay? Bring them. Cool.
Who do you want? Who do you want back, or what do you?
This is what I want. Give me my Little Mermaid back, okay? Give me that back, okay? Give me the Incredibles because y'all been sleeping on the Incredibles. Give me my Incredibles. Okay. Give me my Incredibles, okay? Give me my Wreck-It Ralph. What the hell are y'all doing for not going to Wreck-It Ralph yet? I know
that'd be cool. I didn't think about that.
I know you are. I know you're gonna go inside out. You gotta put that in. I know you are. And if you don't, you're gonna look crazy. I know you're gonna end inside out. I know you are. Okay? Now, we have still more 2D games, okay? We still haven't went to the Jungle Book. Can we still get the Jungle Book? Can I please have the Jungle Book on here? Okay? We have not got the Jungle Book on Kingdom Hearts yet.
And you're
We
probably
went
not
to
gonna
Tarzan.
get it either.
Cool. You had Tarzan, fine. But I would love for us to have the Jungle Book because you have still so many variations of
Yes.
of like
Tarzan was
you still
actually
have
so
not
much
even touched
potential.
yet. And we
That's a fact.
have a lot. Okay, we already did Tarzan twice. It's cool. If we want another jungle, we can have the Jungle Book. All right, it's so many things we can do. You still haven't given us Lilo and Stitch yet, and that's really shocking. Cool, you gave us a character, but you still haven't gave us like the whole thing and the honor of the voice actor who just literally recently
R.I.P.
For that,
man.
you have to put Lilo and Stitch on it. I'm being a band with you, Kingdom Hearts 4. We have potential here. We have to make this great. Okay? Forms, give me something new.
Astro Jack, you said Treasure Planet would be dope. I feel like they wouldn't go Treasure Planet because they already did like ship stuff before.
Because they did Pirates of the Caribbean. Treasure Planet is like the same thing as that. So it's like mix and match. You feel me? And I don't know, they might still continue to do Pirates of the Caribbean even though we made the ending of it. Okay, but it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's whatever. We
In the Peter Pan thing, like
we have.
You think they'll add Princess and the Frog in there?
They don't.
There's so many things we can do right now.
There's so many. There's so many stuff.
So many shows.
So many possibilities. Kingdom Hearts 4 can do.
And I swear, if y'all put hoppers on this so goddamn fast, I'm gonna question you.
Probably not because
we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see.
Oh, big old Panda, Boys Who Cry. Okay, give me Panda. The Panda. My Panda Fox Red Panda. I forgot that goddamn Disney Pixar. That's a good one, but that's a good one. Put that in there. It's really good because I want to look at the Boys Who Cry. All right.
Oh, the Red Panda movie.
Yes.
That one's a good one.
Good one as well. It's a lot we could do here.
There's so many because Kingdom Hearts hasn't been here for a while, so there's just so many ways and avenues
we can see because y'all wish list is going strong right now.
Star Wars, and I just recently started watching Star Wars. Okay,
Star Wars is what I'm looking forward to.
It would be.
Really
I don't know how would that even be. How would that even work? I know they own the rights. It has been Disney, but it hasn't been like a thing since Disney owned it a long time type shit. So that's what I'm like.
Clone Wars. Clone Wars in there will be fire.
I'm on Clone Wars still right now, and I haven't finished
Clone Wars probably could work.
Yes, it could.
Just for the fact of the order?
Because it can be like in the middle of the order, and then he can meet like young Anakin and Ahsoka.
So for sure,
all that crazy stuff going on. Yeah,
absolutely. Please don't spoil me. I'm still on my Star Wars journey.
No, you're fine. I'm not spoiling anything.
You got a while.
And then I think Sora will be around her age too if they did Clone Wars.
That'd be perfect.
So I think that'd be Tron.
He said if Tron works, Star Wars does.
We did Tron.
No, he's saying if you could do Tron, you can do Star Wars.
There was Tron.
We did Tron. Yeah. Leave that alone though.
If we could do that, we could definitely do the other one. That makes sense.
Like
that's all Ghost was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tron works. Star Wars does.
It's just like Tron wasn't my favorite out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But again, leave Frozen alone. I don't even care. Oh, and I know y'all can do Moana. Oh my God, Moana and Encanto. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. There's so many things we could do.
So many possibilities. And Kingdom Hearts will never tell us until it's
I'm telling you, don't you want to be surprised?
Square Enix will hold it in a chokehold.
Like Pixar is such a huge catalog they do, and they left so much unpotential stuff. We can still stay in Mars, but
what was that new movie with the robot? What was the new movie? Friggin', I do not remember it. They made mad different types of robots, and it was the one robot in the forest. I forgot the name of that shit.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the movie of that either. Was that Disney or DreamWorks?
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's not Disney. Not Disney. Y'all see that?
Moana
y'all got
no. I feel like Moana would definitely be a good pick in there as well for the Disney franchise, for the strong woman that's there to replace the Mulan. To replace Mulan, because we reached the end of Mulan, put Moana up in that bitch.
Yeah.
Absolutely put Moana up in there. Why
that would be a good one.
Moana's guaranteed. They got a live action.
For a long time.
They got a live action now.
Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be crazy. I'm not going to lie.
No,
y'all been promoting Moana for a long time.
Moana's gonna happen. Like, that's not even a maybe.
I feel like it's just so big now. It's like they probably have to.
Yes. It's like at this point you have to. It's so many things we could do here. Fox and the Hound. I'm not gonna lie, Fox and the Hound will be one of the things you will replace with Winnie the Pooh. But they're not gonna replace Pooh.
Pooh is too big.
No,
They're not
they're
replacing Pooh. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna forever have that book again.
I get you're bringing up the more obscure Disney movies, and those are the ones that they're probably not gonna do. Because
Yeah,
Oliver and Company,
because they
Fox and the
literally
Hound.
specifically say we're staying in Pixar's, but it pisses me off that we're still going back to Hercules, and I know part of the reason of Hercules, but I'm so tired going to Olympus. Can we get something new?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Olympus again. Leave Olympus alone. Leave that damn
Maybe
alone.
it's a nostalgia thing that they keep doing that. I don't know.
And then like I said, we all Final Fantasy, so that's the thing. So there's a lot you do with the Final Fantasy world. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I'm continuing for the thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't you nerf Sora to the point, and the secret boss, please do not bring that as Yaza guy. I don't even know why we have him as a secret boss. He was cool, but I still wasn't like excited as I was in Sephiroth. That's just me. That's me as the OG fan. That's just me being biased and bringing Sephiroth.
No, that's fair.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's me being an OG and just saying like that because Sephiroth is one of the two things that people kept saying he was an annoying bitch about. So bring him back into Final Fantasy and let's continue to roll the dice. I'm gonna leave it alone at that.
I fell in love with Final Fantasy more when I discovered it in Kingdom Hearts when I started playing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny because Chris is like flip flopped. She like found Kingdom Hearts and then she ended up loving Kingdom Hearts more because it's like Disney and Kingdom Hearts together. But I ended up falling for Final Fantasy more, and so I'm more obsessed with it. And I'm not the biggest Sephiroth fan, but I do love him. I'm a Zack bias.
I get it. I understand.
I'm a Zack and Cloud bias. So, but I love Sephiroth.
Only thing about Kingdom Hearts is the villain aspect of how they fit. I mean, I know where we at with the villains now because they still trying to revive the Organization 13 and all that stuff, which is like, okay, whatever, we could go there that route if we want to. And the Hidden Underground is basically the OGs of niggas who started the Kingdom Blade Wars since the beginning of time. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is a fuckery of a lot of stuff. You just got to keep up. It's so much stuff. I'm sorry. You got to keep up the story. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like Star Wars. It's like, where do we go from here? That's like Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh,
it's
and
like
then
you
they
put
put
episode 5, and then you gotta go to 6, and you gotta go to 1, 2, 3.
And then they put Tifa in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Which was so cool. Yeah. Even though I wanted her in Tekken. Street Fighter is fine.
Yeah. We got Yujiro coming in from Tekken as well. We eating. Anime fans are definitely eating it. Tekken right now. Definitely going nuts.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then, is this a safe space to talk about Digital Circus?
Yes!
Is this a safe space?
I finished watching it. We can talk about it.
Can we talk about it with spoilers or no spoilers?
Avatars down here, but me, different.
Okay, I guess we could talk about it with no spoilers.
We can.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
Yeah, we can talk about it with no spoilers because it's still just aired. So
yeah, you're about to make Jasirii leave, so let's leave alone the digital.
No, I can talk about it without any spoilers. I did it on my stream before, and they had no idea what they were talking about. So, but I had a love-hate relationship with the ending, and that's really all I'm gonna say.
I did too.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna send you a TikTok of my exact thoughts.
Oh no, I got a video of it coming out.
Oh yes,
I got a video coming out.
Please.
They already owe me about X-Men. And
oh my god. I'm actually working on this.
Yeah. Is that an exclusive?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Exclusive.
Maybe. She will be coming very soon. Nice. Before DreamCon.
Yeah, I won't be going to that. But that's
I know you're going to Anime NYC, right?
I will be there. But that is a long way away. Like I said,
time flies. It's already July.
Not quite yet. This is still technically the final week of June. The final week of men's mental health, the final week of Caribbean heritage, the final week of Pride Month. We are still here. All of that stuff is still applicable. We know we got our Jamaican brother right there, still representing the flag. Still hasn't dropped that video that we recorded at MomoCon, hanging with his people. So I'm still waiting on that one.
He want to call people out. It's crazy. He still want to call people out, bro.
Oh, you know what? It's been real. The podcast is real. Jasirii is out.
Nah. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But nah, like I said, but before we get into July, we definitely have to remember that it is still technically June left, and we do again have the lovely Moon Killer on here with us. But more than just the past week, we also have today, because today is June 25th, and June 25th does bring a very substantial date to it, because 17 years ago today, we lost who I consider the GOAT of all GOATs in entertainment. Just a little kid from Gary, Indiana, who came up with his brothers and just became the greatest entertainer walking God's green earth. And it seems like he is more popular now than it seems like he has ever been, or at least since the 80s during Thriller Mania. It is always going to be rest in peace to the one and only Michael Jackson, my favorite entertainer of all time, which is why I decided to wear this tonight, because I'm always going to honor the GOAT absolutely any chance I get. And you know, his birthday will be coming up at the end of August, and that is when I should be back streaming by then. That is when I'm going to stream the Moonwalker video game, and to honor Michael Jackson. And when I'm done, I might even watch the movie, even though I haven't seen it in a while. But Moonwalker is my joint, and it's underrated. And if you haven't seen Moonwalker, you should watch Moonwalker.
Fun fact: me and MJ are from the same place, so.
Oh, so
we're like this. We're soul tied.
Now you know what? That is true. So on the spot right now, favorite MJ song?
Ooh, pretty basic. I like PYT.
There's nothing basic about that. PYT.
Pretty basic. The whole Bad album.
PYT is arguably the best song on the Thriller album, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do like that album. The whole Bad album too is really good.
Bad is my favorite Michael Jackson album.
Yeah, no skips.
I do go back and forth on whether it's Bad or Dangerous, but I usually lean more toward Bad.
Yes.
And that's to take nothing away from the Thriller album, obviously the highest selling album of all time, and it is everything everybody says it is. Just me personally.
Yeah.
It's just something about what he did with the Bad album. I mean, since first of all, the actual title track Bad is one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs of all time. I mean, it has freaking Another Part of Me on there, and just all of these things. Liberian Girl is just such a beautiful song, man.
It is.
And everybody knows Smooth Criminal. Like, they're still wondering if Annie is okay to this day.
I like PYT. I love Scream too with Janet. That's like an OG. I think I just love the music video so much.
Yes, he
I used
had
to
a lot.
Watch it.
I think that is still the most expensive music video to date.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I don't think it will ever be top, because people aren't trying to spend that kind of money on videos anymore. But yes, I do think it still holds as the most expensive music video ever created. Astrojack said the fact that it did not win a Grammy that year, the hell, yes. The Bad album still holds the record for the album with most #1 songs on one album, with 5. It has been tied since then with Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, but nobody has surpassed it. Janet came close. She had 4 #1s on Rhythm Nation, but she didn't have 5. So for you to have 5 #1 songs on one album and a couple of other top 10 songs, and you walk out of the Grammys empty-handed, is wild.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
Rob.
Got some haters.
That's called political.
Yeah, because that was also around the time that people were slowly starting to try to like put all that stuff out on him, as far as like
and rumors and stuff.
Getting lighter, him being weird. They did not want him to win any Grammys, especially since when he put out the Thriller album, he won all of the Grammys, every last one of them.
Yeah.
still holds the record for the most Grammys. It's been tied, but not beaten. Like so many Grammys in one night for him. I think the one thing that probably got him the most is that he actually, one of the Grammys he lost that night was to his own sister.
And he was happy for her.
OD.
Well, no, here's the thing. I know siblings love each other, but I don't know if you've ever heard Michael tell the story. So this is the Michael part of the podcast, guys. So when he did Captain EO, which is, guys, if you haven't seen Captain EO, make sure you seek out Captain EO. It's on YouTube. And part of the choreography on Captain EO was military dancing for a little bit of it. Janet had actually went to him and she loved the video so much that she asked him, would it be okay if she used some of those military dancing in her next video? And he said, I'm going to kill you because I wanted my next video to be fully military dancing. But because you're my sister and I love you, you can go ahead and do the military dancing for your next video. I'll do something else. That military dancing video would be Rhythm Nation, the music video that beat out Smooth Criminal for the Grammy.
Yo, he got enough.
Sometimes, and honestly, I think that's honestly pretty cool. And I don't think he was mad about it.
He's been very generous. Like, a lot of people don't know that Wanna Be Starting Something on the Thriller album, he originally gave to LaToya before he ever put it on the Thriller album. LaToya was supposed to put it out. You can find it online. She even performed it one time, but she never actually released it like commercially. So Mike was just like, all right, I'm gonna just take the song back then.
Yeah, and him and Janet too just had a whole different connection, which I really adored.
They did, but as much of a connection as they had, they say he was really closest with LaToya, which is why it hurt so much when she turned on him when she did.
Yeah. But, that whole movie too, just like it reminded me of like everything that I already knew, and I was like, yeah, I'm just crying all over again.
Like, yeah, with siblings like LaToya, you don't really need enemies because they said he was really hurt. And I get it. She was in an abusive marriage and she said she was being forced to do all of that stuff and she didn't know a way out, which is why when she finally did divorce him, the first thing she did was apologize to her brother. And because he's Michael and he loves her, he easily forgave her because that's just who he was.
I know. I love that man. That's low-key my brother, bro.
I know.
That's low-key my dad.
He should still be here because it's 17 years after he died, that would make him 67 if he was still here. So that man should still be here. He wouldn't be performing anymore, but he should still be here. Yeah. It is so dope that you have the Manny Moon on the day of the Moon King, King of Pop Remembrance Day. Look, sometimes things just line up.
Yeah. That's my dad, low-key. It's my dad, bro. I get so much inspiration from Michael Jackson and just, I mean, aside from like me being already obsessed with him.
Same. Everything about me has been MJ to the point. I know people see all the cosplays that I do.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that about me either. Like, I was really like, there was a time where I was like, I'm still obsessed with him, but I dimmed it down. But I really was inspired by him, like everything that he did, how many siblings he had, just like me, being from the same place as me, and still working his ass off. Like,
not even a joke. Role model. Not even a joke. The day he died, my boss called me and asked me if I needed the day off.
Oh, man.
Because all I ever did was go in there and talk about MJ all the time. I always controlled the music because I'm like, yeah, we're listening to everything from Jackson 5 all the way up every day. And that was what they had to deal with. They really got him out here because he owned 50% of Sony. Yeah, this tonight isn't the night for me to get into the whole stuff.
So much stuff, yeah.
Because there's a reason I said that man should still be here. But you know what? Yes, but I think it is great that we do have the Moon King and Moon Killer on the same night as the podcast is real. Because you know what else is real? The One Piece is real.
Jasirii is upside down.
And Jasirii is upside down, guys.
Okay. This is Bankai.
Boy, turn me
This is Bankai right now.
Well, you know what? Speaking of
My song.
Bankai, can we talk about the Bleach movie?
Yes.
No. I'm going to the movies tomorrow. Don't
I
do
didn't
that.
see. I didn't see it
Nah, I'm
yet.
joking.
I didn't
I
see
gotta
it
purchase
yet.
it. I
But
gotta see
we
what's
we
up.
can bring it up because that shit is gonna be.
So wait,
Yeah.
it is out in theaters, though, right?
It is out.
It is out in
Yes.
It is out.
Okay,
As
It's
of
out.
today.
Purchase my ticket
As of
tonight and
today.
go see it tomorrow.
That's why the premiere has
Okay.
already happened with all of our friends, and I'm gonna be at one of those
Bet.
LA
I'll go see
premieres.
it. I'll go see
Yeah.
it tomorrow.
I
I
am
deserve
Well,
it.
I'm finna eat those AMVs up on TikTok. I'm gonna eat them up. I'm
as
gonna
the
eat 'em
lovely
up.
Moon Killer would say, I am manifesting my way to one of those LA premieres.
You know, ball. I still haven't been to like a movie premiere either, so I am too. I'm manifesting.
Well, I've been to a movie premiere, just not an LA one, and that is my
Yeah,
goal.
that's a whole different level as an LA premiere. So I get it.
Yeah, what's
Hey,
good,
Cosmos?
Cosmos?
Hello, Cosmos. That's my
Nick
boy.
take a picture of everybody in the Nick during the parade.
I know y'all they're going crazy.
New York
man.
is
I'm so
still up.
happy for
Yeah,
New York.
they're still up right now.
Yeah, so
I will say this because obviously this movie is the beginning of the end. Bleach is about to finally be over.
Yes.
And
don't say that. Don't say it out loud.
It is though. It is. That's the reality. Like this
Stop it.
upcoming season is
This
it.
is my time. It is my
After
time, though.
it's so crazy because after watching
I don't even know
Bleach
if I
and
can
One
hear.
Piece, like I've got to say, like I'm conflicted about Naruto being my number one. You know, it's a hard time. It's a hard time to live. You know, but I think Bleach is up there for me now, and I think Naruto just has a special place in my heart. And I just have I don't even know how to feel about the top 3 thing anymore because I love all of them now since I've watched all of them finally. I'm still watching One Piece, but I can see how a lot of people love One Piece. I understand now.
I hear
So
you.
it's
I hear you.
a tough spot to be in.
Yeah. I definitely hear you.
Tough spot.
We just literally had a back and forth last week on this podcast with Summer, a conversation about if Naruto was the worst of the big 3. And she was saying it definitely ain't higher than Bleach, which I think she has at number 1. And yeah. we had a big back and forth about that because you know how I feel about Naruto.
Yeah, and I love Naruto. I love Naruto too. Like we're there. We're interlinked with Naruto. So it's like I can only put Naruto as like a special place and not with Bleach and One Piece because I'm still watching One Piece right now. I can't give
But I will say this though, because speaking of One Piece, we now have the One Piece that's about to come out on Netflix as they have reanimated everything. And it is about to come out, and our journey is about to start again, giving everybody officially no excuse to get into One Piece.
I'm excited. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm excited. I'm really happy that they decided to do that because I think the world needed it. I needed it. It's okay.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can't hear anything.
We can hear. Yeah, we can hear you. I guess you can't. We can hear you. All right, he said, yeah. He already knew that he was out and about on assignment. That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the King of New York, Jasirii. We'll give him a round of applause. You know, he's out superheroing and doing all kind of stuff. So that's all right. He was able to slide through. That's okay. Summer already says he hates her. So apparently he really loves Moon because he made it a point to slide in.
Moon, you good?
My iPad. I need my iPad. Don't die on me. Let me see. Sorry. It's supposed to be a magnet on this. Hold on. There he goes. I have too much stuff now.
Having technical difficulties.
Oh, I want to show you guys my new figures.
Ooh.
I bought figures at MomoCon.
What you mean by figures? What you mean
Show
by
them. Already put the big screen up. Where they at though?
I bought
what you mean by
at
figures?
MomoCon. So I bought my Bakugo figure.
Oh, okay. So guys, get that out of your head right now. Not the type of figure you're thinking.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Oh my God. Keep going. Keep going, lady.
Bakugo. Wait, let me actually get up because I've been really obsessed with these because I don't usually buy stuff for myself.
Okay.
So, this is my Bakugo.
Mhm.
I love
Bakugo near death
Bakugo.
break. Near death
Yeah.
break Bakugo.
Oh yeah, this is I seen him and I immediately bought him.
Good, a good 60. A good 60 right there.
Yes. I am a Bakugo stan.
Okay.
So it's Black Crystal Cosplay.
Yeah, I love Deku and Bakugo. I just love them both so much.
Okay.
Okay,
Nothing
yes,
wrong
the
with
biggest
that.
portion of the podcast. Hey.
Say
Then
he's the hero name you won't.
I got my Yuta.
Of course.
He looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. Apparently, he's no longer on Fraud Watch on JJK now.
Never.
I didn't know when he was on Fraud Watch, but apparently he was.
People are been calling him LARPer since the beginning of time, and I'm just like, do you analyze film or know what you're reading and watching? I don't know. And then I got Jonathan.
The man, I ain't gonna lie, he's irking one out of all the jokes. I'm being honest.
He's my favorite.
He's the most irking one out of all.
No, he's not. Joseph is annoying as hell.
He's so irking, bro.
Joseph is annoying as hell. Don't do that.
Bro, no.
They're all annoying as hell, and Jonathan has no issues.
No way,
Everyone got issues except for Jonathan.
No way.
Yes way. Yes.
Hell no. You can't know.
Don't do Jonathan like that.
Nah, bro, because I just feel like because out of everybody, he went back to retrieve a head that was gonna let him get from Dio. I never understood that. So why we go through all the much to stop a man, but still let him you still have sympathy for a nigga. So we gonna have sympathy for dead niggas now? Don't be Tanjiro in this moment. Don't be Tanjiro, because Dio has a reason. That's just how Jonathan is. And now he got his fucking body, and now it's a generation upon generation because of him. Why do we do that? And then, what? I get
And you know what?
Right?
Sometimes it fucking sucks having a big heart. It sucks having a big heart. Sometimes it's double-edged sword. Sometimes it just sucks.
This
guy, you missed a lot.
Him the reason to constantly keep going. I did not understand.
Yes.
That. You won. You didn't have to get the head. You could have let that bitch thump. But you got to be so nice to go get the head. Literally, that was insane. That was the definition of I'm not thinking with my head.
That was insane. But Jonathan's a good guy. He's a good guy, and he deserves some grace. Okay, he been through a lot, and he still got a big heart. That's all that matters.
He been through a lot. Exactly. He been through a lot. Exactly my point. You exactly said what I mean. He's been through a lot. So why do we gotta go help a man? The man literally tried to take off his own dad, bro. He took his girlfriend first kiss. The man is
dude. Dio needs to be stopped. And I'm still watching. I'm on part 3 now, and it's just been insane. It's been insane. He's a good man, Savannah. Jonathan's a good man.
No, Gambit is a good man. Gambit is a good man, Savannah. That's a good man. That's a good man, Savannah. That's a good man.
I was super late to the JoJo's life, and I understand.
Look. Take all the time and the journeys you in. We
I understand.
Horses. Look, we're on the
and I knew so much about it too already, and so I understand all the memes now. I understand it all. It's great when I'm putting little pieces together. So you said where she's now watching it? Yes, I'm now watching JoJo's.
Wait, she's now watching it?
Dude,
wow.
I knew all the characters.
At you right now.
Okay, relax, because I knew all the characters already. I knew all the theme songs already. I already knew what the fucking show was about and the power-ups. I basically watched the show. Why the fuck do I need to watch it now? So I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll just watch it. And then I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
My hands up. I'm done. I didn't need to burn the seat that bad. My fault, cuz.
I get it.
I mean, this is
and now Jonathan's my favorite.
Real.
And I don't understand why people are saying part 1 is horrible. Why am I keep hearing that? I've had even people tell me to skip part 1. I have people tell me to skip part 1.
I do hear people keep telling people to skip part 1.
Look, I can understand though. To be honest with you, I can understand because it is a love. If you want to be real with you, it is a love and hate relationship in this shit because it's a lot of shit that I said it. There's a lot of shit that he's done. It was like, what the fuck? And when you really want to get to the really good cooking stuff, when it's like we didn't necessarily get to the stand, but you want to get to the New York person way more faster than the first one. I get it where we're coming from. Like I get it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be real with you. I get it. Like
it's objectively mid. I think it's needed. I think season part 1 is needed. Like it's not amazing. Like
part 1 is just want to see how disrespectful Dio was. I'm gonna be a fan with you. That's just what part 1 is. And then when part 2 is, hey, we have Dio's generation bloodline and stuff like that, but we ain't gonna get to him just yet. Yeah. So we're gonna get to like mythical vampires that the one from New York had to face.
Joseph is the best though. Joseph pisses me the fuck off.
Who's like a goddamn grown ass man. So
it's mid and needed. I feel like I love part 1. I'm in part 3 and I love part 1. It's my favorite. Maybe I'm weird.
No, stand on it. It's okay.
Maybe because Jonathan's my favorite.
You know what? I'm glad that is your favorite because I learned something in the past couple of years, or not the past couple of years, but I learned something in some of my look backs, nephew. Fun fact. I had interviewed Moon at MomoCon 3 years ago. And I asked her a couple of questions. One of those questions she was so on the fence about, she literally said, "Can you come back to me on that one?" I said, "You know what? Fine. I will let you off the hook because we're at a con and you were moving around. But this is the podcast is real." And that's the moment I realized she never got on the tally. So it is time right now because we got a thing that we do on this podcast. And I just found out she never gave us a concrete answer, sir. So, Manny Moon, you cannot run anymore. You have to say this with your whole chest. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Oh, yeah!
That's crazy.
I forgot. This is your I did not answer this question.
3 years ago, she was like, "Wait, can you come back to me on that one?" Yeah. Then I just forgot that she never answered it. But we got her now.
So
this is years down too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, okay, what is like the extreme? Like only one can survive, or like which one's better?
Which one is better?
They're both, bro. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Like if you would take away one,
one can survive, and which one is better?
No, like no. I mean, like no. I can easily say one is better than the other, maybe. But if you say if one disappears entirely, that's a whole different question.
No, this is not.
No, I can think about it. No, yes, it is.
I'll say this. This is not a one has to go. We haven't played that on this podcast in a while. This is just which is your favorite? Nickelodeon.
Which is my favorite.
First of all, she's filibustering. That's what she's doing right now. She's trying to run out the time because she knows we only have her so long this week on the podcast. It's real, and she already asked me how long are we going to keep her for. So yeah, no, you're filibustering, Manny. We need your answer.
What? No, I'm not.
She got silent. Meanwhile, Josh said Cartoon Network. This is a forever hard
steal.
So,
no question.
Once you first asked that question, I instantly thought of Cartoon Network.
I could just say this.
Instantly.
When you initially said it, you, without hesitation, said Cartoon Network. And then when I said Cartoon Network, you said, "Wait, but Nickelodeon has, can you come back to me on this one?" Like you wanted to seem like you wanted to change. You weren't too confident in your Cartoon Network answer. Now's the time that we can get off the fence.
Because I thought about Avatar. And Avatar is my favorite show of all time. You guys have no idea how much I love that fucking show. It is my life and soul.
Yeah, the live action season 2 is getting ready to start. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, right? And as much as I have such a connection to Cartoon Network, they have so many different like shows I grew up on that's also me. Avatar's like a whole different. When I thought about that, I'm like, bro, I can't. So if Avatar was on Cartoon Network, then yeah. But then I thought about Teen Titans too. And all my like amazing shows that I love, like Powerpuff Girls and all of that, you know. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also think about the Adult Swim effect. You know what I'm saying? Like I think about that too. I associate them together sometimes. You know? So it's like I gotta say Cartoon Network, but Avatar's not. I just gotta not associate Avatar with Nickelodeon. I guess just to cope.
So that we can put an end to the fence riding for all. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Okay. It's okay. You know what I'm
Round
saying?
of applause
Hey,
for her. 3 years in the making.
I'm not gonna lie. You're not on the island with your baddie friends with all the Nickelodeons, but it's okay.
It's okay.
You
Look.
You join the Cartoon Network world where the party really is where it's at. It's all good.
Yeah, it's Cartoon Network for me. It had Billy and Mandy. I was obsessed with that show, and that's why I'm a fucking weirdo now. Like all those shows on Cartoon Network had the weird ass fucking shows, and that is literally who I am. It's fused in me. So it's like, but then we had SpongeBob and Avatar on Nickelodeon. So it's like, those are like my thing. That is me. SpongeBob is me, bro.
Well, I mean, it's not supposed to. The reason this makes for a good debate that we do on this podcast is because it's not supposed to be an easy answer. You know, because we know, because the thing that gets confused about when we have this debate is we love both, but you can only pick one.
Absolutely. You can love both. Absolutely. But you're welcome to shit on the other one if you don't like the other one. It's whatever how you feel. It's whatever's in your heart. Listen to your heart.
It's just like Cartoon Network is like, no.
You don't want to open that can of worms because we usually put presidents on here. So when you start trying to talk about iCarly,
Victorious, and Drake and Josh,
when you start trying to bring up the live action stuff on Nick, then I have to open up Toonami on Cartoon Network. So you don't want to open that can of worms.
Yes, that's why I was like,
but that's two different. That's two different worlds.
That's why I said that. That's why I said you don't want to open that can of worms.
That's two different worlds. That's like
no. That's why when it comes to the live action, that question is more Disney.
No, that's Disney. You better go talk to Disney with that.
Yeah, that's a debate with Disney, not with Cartoon Network.
Yeah. No. Cartoon Network, we don't do that over here, bro. We are cartoon for a reason. Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I will say this, because she does love her cartoons, and then when it comes to Toonami, obviously there's some animes on there, and she already had a thing earlier, because anytime we have Manny on, we're gonna talk about Naruto at least a little bit, because I know how much he loves Naruto. But in this case, because we literally had a podcast when it was just the two of us where we spoke Naruto for like 3 hours.
We did. We did for a while. We did talk about Naruto and Boruto.
And what's the thing that everybody always says so much about Naruto? His talk no jutsu, his ability to be able to take bad people and turn them good, which is fine. Like, I have nothing wrong with that. But Manny, what I wanted to ask you was, who do you think had a bigger impact on turning bad people around them good, Naruto or Goku?
Bro, that's not even a fucking question. I'm sorry. Like,
the fact that she sat on it, though, that's why I want to say, the fact that she sat on it, I'm like, it's an easy answer. It's an easy answer.
Yeah. Why is this even a question?
It's an easy, because I just want to hear you say it.
It's so easy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You see what I'm saying, sir? You see what I'm saying?
How do you don't know? He's right here waving at you like, pick me, the fucking man with the fox. What are you talking
Yeah, no, it is Naruto. Goku
Look
gets
here,
on my fucking nerves.
if you can make friends with your ops of the same master of the same, you both
Yeah.
students and you both have the same master, you can make ops peace with that. You can do great with anything else. Like I like yo.
Yeah, and also how Naruto did it compared to Goku is just much. It's much better. It's more like, you know, like there's a lot of depth in it. And Goku gets on
Goku
my
villains
fucking
just
nerves.
want to do it just to do it. It's in their
Yeah.
blood, okay? There's
Yeah,
no talking to them,
there's
bro.
no character depth to them. Like it's
Like
just
the only nigga he saved was Vegeta, and no, he really didn't.
barely,
even
not
say
even
Piccolo.
Piccolo. No, yeah, not
He
even
really
him.
didn't even say Piccolo. We have Piccolo Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
We got people arguing Goku in the chat right now.
Wait.
How? He didn't even say the fucking Frieza. That even makes sense. Boo! Cell! Bro, we didn't even get to the one arc yet, to the crazy nigga. What are you saying? Naruto has made peace with Orochimaru. What the fuck are we? Yo!
I don't. First of all,
And Loki taking care of his kid too.
okay, I do have to slide in real quick on Orochimaru. Orochimaru was all about destroying the village and taking over Sasuke, and all of this stuff. And then he tried to make his move on Sasuke. Sasuke wasn't having it. But as soon as he fought his brother and Orochimaru came out, all of a sudden he was like, I'm no longer interested in destroying the village. Naruto really didn't have anything to do with that.
Wait, what? Tien turned good cause Goku. Tien wasn't even a good. Tien was just doing shit for money, bro.
Yeah, it's just
what?
Yeah.
What are we saying here, bro?
Yeah, Vegeta's like the only good case.
We're talking about niggas from Dragon Ball versus Z. What are we saying here? Oh, no. You want to say, no, Uncle. Did these niggas forgot about the Red Ribbon Army?
And Naruto let him still be in the village. That is so true.
Yeah.
Did we forget about
that nigga should be locked up? That nigga should be locked up, regardless if he turned him good. That nigga should.
Orochimaru could wake up tomorrow and say, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to destroy the village now.
Exactly.
It's not even a question here.
Look, man, we all know that when you look at Goku and his entire Z fighters all used to be bad guys at one point. Like literally every single one of them. Like even freaking Yamcha was like a freaking criminal and didn't like Goku too much. Freaking Bulma tried to shoot this man when he met him.
All I'ma say is when we get to Z and up, what are we saying, bro? And I'm still not gonna let Goku off the leash because if he was that good of a person, he wouldn't have been acting like that with the Red Ribbon Army. I'm gonna keep saying it. Like I'm gonna keep saying this. Why are we acting like that don't exist? You know why? Because he made sure it didn't exist. Until we came with
Naruto never talked to no one good and they lived. What does that mean?
What does that mean? So remember,
like,
chat, for the people that are coming in.
Did niggas speaking about Dora?
I'm gonna say real quick, for the people that are just coming in, the question was who had a more positive impact on bad people turning good, Naruto or Goku?
Definitely
That's
Naruto.
For the new people that
Dora
jumped in.
turned into Dora went to a cousin. What are we? Oh my God! What? Yo, come on, y'all! Stop doing this right now. Like, come on, yo,
that's actually so funny.
What are we doing right now?
I think they're rage.
They're not rage baiting. Like it's actually been a conversation about people.
I rage baited VoQualz, and I said, I don't know.
But there's people in the chat legitimately arguing for Goku because they're saying Tien was bad, Yamcha was bad, Piccolo was bad, Vegeta was bad.
Piccolo Jr. was never a bad nigga.
No, he was never a bad guy. He was just
like,
he was like very balanced character.
Because my dad told me to. It was just in my blood. And then when I finally killed him, it didn't feel great. I really didn't want to kill him. Like, exactly. So what are you talking about? Like,
everybody
go back.
Everybody fell for Talk No Jutsu.
I mean, this man literally was in Goku's case, it was really more of a lot of people were bad. Yes. And then a bigger threat came along, and they went to Goku and said, all right,
Yeah,
well,
we gotta be
let's
friends
work
now and get
together
this nigga.
to get that person. And then when it was over, okay, we're just friends.
Oh, we're still beefing. Yes. This is literally what it is.
Vegeta literally went from I will stand by your side in this fight, but when this is over, we finna run the ones again. And then just somewhere along the line, he was just like, you know, but that Bulma will do that to you.
Uncle, do these people forget about the Tournament of Power? Are we literally gonna forget about the Tournament of Power? He's the main cause of the whole entire fucking thing. And you wanna say he's a talk no jutsu? Nigga, he's hey, if I wanna be the villain, let me be the villain. Like, oh yeah, that's definitely talking no jutsu.
Mo said even Zabuza fell for it. He started crying. Naruto made him cry. Yeah. He was like, look, he man said, as far as I'm concerned, what do you mean he ain't our enemy anymore? As far as I'm concerned, he's enemy number one. Because how you gonna act like this kid didn't mean anything to you?
What?
And
yeah. Yo, chat, I swear to God right now, I feel like we just forgot about what Naruto has been doing when he's been talking to niggas since day one.
Nah, they don't forget. They're not forgetting.
Like what? And on Goku case, and again, I'm gonna say on Goku case, yes, he does try to talk to them, but each one of them literally don't give a fuck about that. And no. Yeah. And to make the case here, if his talk no jutsu was so great, then he could have stopped freezing. No, he didn't stop freezing.
Didn't they almost all of them learn to like Goku eventually? Yes.
But like Naruto is so much more impactful. Their whole fucking honestly, the whole villain changed their lives. Either like changed their whole identity on top of that, or they died.
Ghost. Like, thank you, Ghost. Yeah, Goku couldn't even save his own brother Raditz. What are we talking about here?
Naruto broke a multi-generational
What are we talking about here?
Yes.
Who is Raditz? He's just so insignificant. He just came and went.
He didn't even talking about Raditz. What are we saying?
Look, man, Naruto has a way with words. Like I said, people hated Goku, and then a bigger threat came along, and then they were like, all right, I'll team with you, Goku. And then they just eventually learned to like him. Naruto, now, can you say that's a positive impact maybe being around Goku, or is it just more of an impact of as time goes on, we're just learning that maybe this isn't what we should be doing. This is that we actually like Earth. We want to live this place, and we got to do what we got to do to survive.
I think it's more so also like they're respecting him in battle to the point, okay, we're not going to blow up Earth or kill you anymore. Like, you're powerful enough. You're good. You're cool. And then I might fight you later. Rather than like...
Nagato destroyed a whole village, including Kakashi, and by the time Naruto got done with him, he brought everybody else back to life at the expense of his own.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the villains who are actually like most of the villains, not aside from like Vegeta and stuff like that, but like with Goku, they're like, oh, okay, I respect you now.
All I know is the man went to hell with the rest of the villains, and they all wanted to have smoke with him in hell. What are we talking about here? Like, I'm gonna keep like y'all keep saying Goku can talk to niggas. He can't talk to niggas. Like, stop saying he can.
Well, that's why I said
the greatest example is gonna come up in this season.
What we said impact. It doesn't necessarily mean he talked to them just because of all of his friends used to be his ops.
What? These niggas not fucking with this man.
Yeah.
Impact my ass. What
Tien,
the fuck is impact?
Yamcha, but look. Yamcha
no
fell
character
in love.
Development.
Yamcha fell in love with Bulma. That's why he started liking Goku. Vegeta fell in love with Bulma. That's why he just puts up with people, and he had a family, and then he finally learned to respect his son, who he didn't at first.
I love Vegeta way more than Goku.
Krillin was a little snot, but he wasn't a bad person. Yeah, he tried to cheat Goku out of that thing. But when he got to know him, he started to like him.
Krillin was a kid who was doing things for Master Roshi, and he just had his hormones. Literally, that's all it was.
Exactly, but that's just competition.
That was Mr. Satan who did that. That wasn't Goku.
But like, that's all it was in Dragon Ball versus like Naruto, and he's literally changing the fucking world. He's not putting himself in these situations. Like, I don't know. It's just a whole different thing with Naruto that like is not comparable.
I've said it all the time. Naruto has successfully talked anybody into anything except for convincing Sakura to be his girlfriend. That's the only talk no jutsu he couldn't do. Everything else, he had it.
Yeah, he's not really good at talking to women.
I mean, Sakura did lie to herself, but he found his way out of that shit.
Yeah.
But she was lying,
he caught
though.
that lie.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
So
he was trying.
points for that
No. She was trying to talk new jutsu. Him.
No, I would give him points for catching the lie. That's what I said. I give him points for that.
Yeah.
Brother
Goku gave a whole village water.
Impact Goku did. Every last one of them did one. Bro, Cell literally came back and still wanted to kill him. What impact he did to Cell?
Bro. Okay. Tomato.
Android.
Tomato.
Bro, what? I'm gonna let it go. Okay, I'm done. I'm letting it go.
Look, literally the only person that Naruto didn't talk into doing the right thing was Kaguya, and that's just because Kaguya wasn't finna go for that no way. You were just gonna have to seal that girl. That was just it. Everybody else.
She did listen. You know, there were parts in that fight where he was listening to that man.
She also almost fell for a sexy jutsu. I'm not. Just Kaguya was a little weird, and same thing, you know. And the difference with the people in Naruto versus the people in Dragon Ball is that a lot of the people in Dragon Ball, they came through either because whether they were villains, whether they were petty thieves or crooks or people that wanted to destroy the world or people that wanted to kill people. A lot of the villains in Naruto thought they were actually doing the right thing. Just the way they were going about it.
Unless you're Danzo manipulating other niggas underground to have a terrible backstory of a life. Don't forget about that.
Well, yeah, Danzo was also one of the ones. There was also no saving Danzo. Danzo was the real villain of Naruto.
That's
like, there was no saving Danzo.
Danzo was literally the real reason why there is constantly war. It was the real reason why there was no such thing as alliances for a long time. He was the reason for it.
Danzo was the real villain.
Like why Itachi did what he did, and why Kakashi ended up like that.
Boy, he was the real reason why he came up to the summit and became a Hokage for like 5 a day.
Oh my god! And then I hated.
Which, by the way, he does not count as a Hokage, guys. He just stood in for a meeting. No, some people try to add him as a Hokage.
No.
Did they not give him that role because of something happened to Hokage at that moment, though? So they did present him as
wasn't
Hokage,
the actual next Hokage, which is why Kakashi was considered Lord 6. Because if that was the case, Danzo would have been Lord 6. No, Tsunade was out. They needed a representative from the league to go to the summit. So he went to the summit. That did not make him an actual Hokage.
Fuck that nigga.
This man don't fuck with Danzo. I hear it in his voice.
I hate him. And I was like, also, I did not like when social media, honestly, this is another example of like people on social media not even interpreting anything that they watch and anything. But it was so annoying when they were comparing Itachi's like massacre to like Maki's. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
Oh, no. It's too different. It's two
different things.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
No,
it was like
so different.
It was so different, bro. I'm telling you, they were doing this all over TikTok, and I had to comment out. I commented on every single one. I'm like, please watch the show.
No. In that clan, that clan was misogynist.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. That whole clan was.
It was like totally different things, and like I'm just like, why can't I'm just like people who are saying this, they have not watched Naruto.
They do not.
They did not watch Naruto or anything. But it's like,
go ahead, Moon.
No, you're fine. I'm agreeing with you because it was wild. I was seeing that on TikTok. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah.
But it was embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
I feel like people kind of forgot it, like, if it wasn't for, I get it, but Toji was the main reason why they did not like Maki for the purpose of what it was, because Toji was considered a strong, he wasn't a strong sorcerer, but at the same time, he didn't have cursed energy. So at the same time, when he was the one of like having a non-cursed energy, a great physical physique, going around but spending all the gambling money and debts to their family, that made them generation line of like, bro, I do not want another non-cursed person in my family. Yep. If you're one of the people who doesn't have any type of cursed energy, they don't fuck with you, and it makes it even worse that you're a woman. So it was double. So
It was like double the
so-
hatred, you know? Like,
Yes.
and Maki did her thing, but like with Itachi, he didn't want to do that. Like, I was just like, come on now.
That's a
Why are you
Donzo
like
shit.
putting those side by side? Itachi did not want to do that shit.
Yeah,
At
Itachi
all.
was in the case of Donzo making an
Donzo
order, but Lord
again.
Thor could have
Yes.
Lord Thor could stop it anytime he wanted to, but he had to make it a decision. Yes, could he stop it? Absolutely, but at the end of the day, he still stepped up into it, stepped to the plane, and willing to be a rogue of a ninja to a future
Man,
plan
man,
that he had. So.
Man, if he didn't do it, they would have killed everybody in there.
But here's the difference,
Including
though.
Sasuke.
Itachi took out the rest of the village in one
Or Sasuke.
in one part in the Hidden Leaf Village.
Yes.
Maki went out to this state, to that state, to this state, to that state, to that state, in that state to get rid of her clan. That's a big difference.
But
now you say who got rid of their clan more? I definitely would say Maki.
yeah, and they were just really annoying. I'm just like, bro.
Itachi was following orders from
Yes.
his village. The only thing Itachi really did wrong in that, because when you're told to do something, you're told to do something. Of course, he was like, I'll do it on one condition: you spare Sasuke, my brother.
I would have killed Danzo. I'm sorry. Like, you have all this power and you're so super fucking strong, bro. If it's to that point where you got this order and you don't want to do it low key and you have no other choice, because if he didn't do that order,
here's the
Danzo
problem.
would have killed the whole Uchiha clan anyways.
Here's the problem.
Including Sasuke.
As much as I
like,
don't like Danzo, he is not weak.
Danzo
ain't going down that easily.
He's not weak. He's not. But Itachi, though, I'm like, bro, come on. Like,
I don't know about that.
At least try. At least try to get your boys. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know about the part Donzo being so weak. Your boy had to die so many times against Sasuke. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sasuke took him out.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
He died multiple times, and each time he died, his eye went down. That's the only greatest achievement about that jutsu.
And Tachi,
if he did not have
like
that,
would have got him.
I promise you, he did not have that.
But he did.
Ball.
That's the point I'm saying.
Ball.
Like,
but let's say Itachi.
Hold on, Moon. Let's play that game. Even when he did have that, what did Danzo do to really get rid of Sasuke? Danzo ran from Sasuke when he came in the stomach. Let's not do that.
Hey, look, man. Danzo knew what
Let's
it was.
not do that.
When he saw Sasuke, he knew what it was, bro. He knew.
He ran from Sasuke in the stomach. Let's not do that.
He was nervous that entire fight.
That man literally. But I would give Danzo this. He had a chance to get rid of him at a moment, but he did all that big talking in the end and let him activate his Susanoo, and that's when you fucked up.
Yes, absolutely.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
he also made himself to a bomb. Yeah.
Now, I have always said, you know, we say a lot of people in these things where it's like your intentions are good, but maybe there's a different way you could have gone about it. I get he wanted the village to spare Sasuke, which they did. But did Itachi have to not only be like, I want you to see me kill your parents, but then I'm also going to genjutsu you and make you watch me kill everybody over and over and over and over? Could there have not been a different way he could have handled Sasuke? I get you wanted him to be the hero of the village to come after you one day, but couldn't there have been a freaking other way? That's all I'm saying.
Maybe. I think that was just the way he took, so he only seen one path of like, okay, I know this is for sure gonna work for him to come back to me and know the truth someday at the right moment. And I think that's just what he had to do. But I do think about that.
I only bring it up because I could make the argument that Itachi's the reason Sasuke's a crash out.
Yeah.
To these Uchihas.
And
sorry,
also with this Sharingan too. That's a good point to bring up. Like, I think Itachi also thought about his Sharingan.
According to these,
look, to the point where Itachi,
before y'all go ahead, according to these Uchiha, apparently every single time they reach to a next level, even though in the future Boruto is a different story, we know that. But at the current time, it was more about emotions than about releasing to the next level of reaching.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's still emotions.
That was literally one of the main things.
They always thought
it's
it
like
was
how
only
you go
hate.
about it. I get it, but it was like I don't know, in their Uchiha way. That's how he did it. So who am I to say how to handle it emotionally in the
And the
Uchiha way?
Uchiha way is traumatic as fuck. They
Look,
only know pain and they're low-key cursed as
Itachi
hell. Like,
Like
that's all
literally,
they know. That's
their
all they
whole
know.
war history is nothing but pain and war.
Look,
Yes.
look, listen. Itachi knew from the beginning on how he treated Sasuke to be the hero later. He knew so much that there was a chance that his plan would not work. That he already pre-planned a Genjutsu bird to be like, all right, in case all this other stuff don't work, I'm just gonna hit you with a Genjutsu to say protect the village for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna install this on the Naruto. I'm gonna install this on you. I put Sasuke in your hands now. And it's like, you have to have a backup plan and a pretty big one at that. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna put a lot of hate in him. I'm gonna make him relive all this stuff so he hates me so much that he'll want to grow hate to come after me and take me out. But if for some reason he just crashes out and none of that works, I'm gonna just have this activated.
There could have been a possibility he would have just like tried to be like kill everybody in the village.
Oh, and even though I want you to be the hero of the village, I also have to instill in you in order to reach the next level, you got to kill your best friend.
Yeah. I told you that's the emotional shit. Them
until Sarada breaks the curse, but I'm not.
That's future though.
That's future though.
You feel me? That's what I'm just saying. Because at the moment of Naruto in the past, it was just different, bro. There's no such thing as happy, bro. There's no such thing as happy. Happiness did not exist in Naruto, bro. It did not.
Until Sarada came along and she was like, "Yo, we don't have to go through this."
Yeah, I can be happy and unlock the next level. And it's like, wait, so you changed the rule? You know what? I ain't mad. You broke the tradition of the Uchihas. I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because
really think about it. Let her have that.
Let her have that because that's like it's so cool to witness like how we all realize how traumatic Naruto is, and then we see their kids and they're literally breaking traumatic like cycles too, like whatever their parents had and things like that. So I thought it was really cool that they kind of made Sarada like that too.
Do you know how much, because we know how much hatred you have to activate your stuff, do you know how much love Sarada has to activate her stuff? Like, that means that is super love that she has for Boruto. She still wears glasses, but that's a lot of love that she has for Boruto.
Yeah. But it was still under emotional. The thing is that Sharingans are still emotional, like high emotional levels. So even if it's like stress or love or pain, Dark Lord. So it's like
her eyes are cooked. She already wears glasses. Like, I don't know where you go from there as a new Uchiha.
Eyes are cooked.
That's what job chicken. I'm gonna need you to start sounding like Toby Rama, bro. We can't be saying it like that, bro.
Nice, it's so crazy because I love Naruto too, and I haven't done really any Naruto cosplays, but I want to change that this year.
Can we actually say Toby Rama is from the South?
Oh my goodness!
Can we just give him that? At this point, them damn Uchihas.
Look, Toby Rama.
I can hear him be from the South.
Toby Rama saw firsthand how Madara was acted, even though Madara named the village, and y'all should have already known as soon as y'all didn't make him first Hokage that you know how the Uchihas are.
Man, you know them Uchihas are. Now you gotta say it like that. You know them Uchihas. Know how them Uchihas are.
Oh, right, probably.
But they're really, really strong, so we'll put them on the police force.
You tinkers,
we can keep them in line. We can do that.
That's
how they treat black people.
I'm telling you, that's Toby. That's how Toby was. I'm telling you, Toby Rama and Hashirama were from the South, but they decided to build a revelation. Hashirama was like, let's build peace with black people, and then Toby Rama was like, I don't know about them Uchihas, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
They're a little sus. They're a little sus. I don't like that.
They're from the South, bro. I'm telling you.
Look,
we have a Toby Rama lover.
At the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that if Itachi didn't do what he did to his clan, they were about to rise up.
Yeah.
And a war was about to start. because as soon as the infighting started, the Leaf would have looked weak to the other nations, and then they would have came in. That was the whole reason they wanted all of this stuff kaput in the first place.
I know.
Now, could they have done it in other ways? Who can really say at
I mean,
this
they
point?
tried. One did.
All I know is
didn't put his foot down on it though.
all I know is that man said, "I do it on one condition: you make sure you take care of Sasuke." And they said, "Yeah, we'll take care of Sasuke. We'll put him in a whole penthouse." You know, unlike Naruto, you know, he's in the hood over here.
I know, right? Yo, you got the Lord forth in his dying wish telling you, "Hey, bro, take care of my son." I will. Trust me. I will.
He said, bro.
I promise with my life. What life, man? Wake up eating ramen every single day.
And spoiled milk. Like what? Milk. That's because they took all of the money, because we know Hokages make money. They took all of the money that the fourth made, and they basically put it back in, and they fixed the village that Kurama destroyed. Like, that's where the money went. Like, yeah, we're gonna take all of your Hokage money, and we're gonna fix the village with it, and we're gonna leave Naruto with nothing but a budgeted food budget. Like, that's what you got. Like, you're lucky. Whatever these food stamps can get you, that's what you got, Naruto.
Bro didn't even have food stamps. Because if he had food stamps, he would be eating.
No, he had coupons for free ramen every once in a while, and that's just because Ichiraku liked him.
Yep.
Bruh, this man was living on child support money.
Shit.
That's literally what Naruto was living on, child support money.
He was living off the food pantry, bro. I don't know what the fuck he was living.
I'm just saying, you got two orphan kids. One is living great, and the other one, who's literally the son, which they're all, hey, did you ever think they get it? Kurama is inside of Naruto, and they know that's going to make the adults scared because Kurama literally destroyed the village. I get that. That's why they alienated him. But all they had to do was say, hey, village, that is the fourth Hokage's son. He is a Uzumaki. That could have changed
they want to keep that for a secret for some reason.
That could have changed everything.
Dark Lord said, hey, Noodles.
When you learn about what it is, his actual, I mean, at the time when you really didn't know, but like when it comes to like knowing, like, oh my God, that's the fourth and everything like that, it still wasn't like, oh my God, we needed to keep it a secret from him for a long time. It really wasn't like that. Because when you think about it though, right? Most people who try to keep a secret from the child about their parents is either something terrible they did in the past or something great so big about his name. Every time you mention his name, something about the village is either they over too much joy and terrible about it, or they just terrible about it and you got to change it around. It wasn't like that for Naruto at all. Like, not one bit.
Can I just ask you guys one question real quick though? Because like I said, they could have just told everybody that's the fourth son, and that could have changed everything.
Yes.
Everybody knows what happened to the Uchiha clan. We know what happened there. The Uzumaki clan was taken out a long time ago. There's like no Uzumakis left, right? All of a sudden, there's this kid in your village named Naruto Uzumaki. Who was the last Uzumaki that was in this village? Maybe the one that just died? Who was she married to?
But then they want to gossip about every other thing.
By the way, Naruto looks like his daddy, and his last name is Uzumaki. Nobody could put this together?
I mean, dog, we live in a world that people could tell the difference between Superman with glasses.
But I mean, they gossiping about every other thing, but trying to investigate that. There's hella smart niggas in that village, and no one wanted to think about it. I'm like, nobody wanted to look into the Uzumaki clan? Nothing?
Yes, John Chicken, third Hokage pocketed all of Minato's money and gave Naruto ramen. I think they took that money and fixed the village. Like, they literally fixed the village after the attack with Minato's money. That's what happened.
I won't be surprised.
No,
you know what?
Dark Lord,
honestly,
I got it.
That probably sounds about goddamn right, honestly. That sounds about right.
And all the villagers had to do was realize that Minato's wife was a Uzumaki, and all of a sudden there's this Uzumaki kid in the village. Nobody thought, maybe that's Kushina's son. Maybe, you know what? And now that I think about it, he kind of looks like Minato too. Like, nobody put this together.
The only few people that
they got Konohamaru. They got Konohamaru living lavish. He living comfortably.
But you know what's crazy? Sasuke got a mansion and stuff and hates everybody. Naruto got in a house and stuff and didn't hate everybody. He was a little bit, but didn't. Ain't that funny?
Oh, And let's not forget.
That is how it's a
not,
great. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, let's not also forget that before the slaughter, obviously, Sasuke's mom wanted to adopt Naruto. And
I about that.
The higher management said no.
Wow.
So he could have had a family. Naruto could have had a family. Now, I don't know how that would have changed things when Itachi had to go take out the village. If there was a little Jinchuriki in the side with the Uchihas, I don't know how that would have changed everything. But just the fact that you could have given Naruto so much. And they're so worried about him being a Jinchuriki when it's clearly that the Uzumaki clan can handle Jinchurikis.
Yep.
Because, first of all, the Uzumaki clan has like
that's
the
strongest.
Specialty. They have the strongest, most limitless chakra out of any clan.
Yeah, and that's their specialty, literally.
Who was the last Jinchuriki to have Kurama? Oh, an Uzumaki. Nobody put any of this together.
Yeah, and they probably Dark Lord said they probably thought the Uchiha wanted access to the tailed fox and probably wanted more power at the time.
Man, no. Sasuke's mom and Kushina were really, really close.
They were really close. They were friends. They're really best friends.
And that's why she wanted to adopt. And she wanted to adopt Naruto.
Hi, Myers.
So there's a lot of different ways that Naruto could have came up better. Now I know some people come in and say, but if he didn't get treated the way he was, we wouldn't have got the Naruto we know today. Well,
and look, I wish they got like one thing about Naruto. I wish they did was give more exposure to the Uzumaki clan. Like I wouldn't be mad if we got even like a spinoff of like.
But there are not many left. Like we knew Kushina's gone. We know Karen, and you know there's only like 3 running around.
Yeah, but I just wanted like more of something. Like I wanted to know more about them. Like
and their limitless chakra. And that is why, because people always like to bring up that it's like Naruto is only as strong as he is because he has Kurama inside of him. But the thing is, Kurama inside of him gave him a bunch of extra chakra. But the Uzumaki clan already has abundant and limited amount of chakra. Plus, Kurama was slowly siphoning chakra off of Naruto his entire life. If anything, Kurama being inside of him was holding him back of his normal chakra.
Yeah. But they say Naruto's privileged. They say Naruto's privileged though. So that's another debate. He was already a special child. He was, but they say he's privileged. There's a whole debate on Twitter saying that Naruto was privileged in power because he had Kurama in him. And I'm just like, no. Do you know who his parents is? Like, of course that's a privilege itself, but like,
what privilege? Damn. They didn't treat him. They didn't want anybody to even know that he had that privilege. He had a privilege that nobody knew about.
He didn't even know how powerful he was.
He didn't even get to take advantage of his so-called privilege. He got treated like dirt. Do you know how many times we had to see him on that freaking like shit swing?
Physically. Didn't even know how powerful he even was. And on top of that, he didn't even get the same treatment as everybody else.
And
sometimes he did get special treatment. Sometimes he really just didn't.
And they taught their kids not to stay near him, which is why the kids didn't like him at first growing up. He had to win, except for Hinata. So he had to win all of them over because he literally saved Hinata. So she's like, look, that boy tried to save me. Y'all can miss me with all that stuff y'all are trying to say. But the rest of them is like, stay away from him. So he has to sit on the swing by himself. Can we talk about the fact that they look like they also try to rush Naruto through his training? Everybody gives Naruto so much flack for not being able to do the shadow clone when he's in training. But did anybody ever forget about the fact that they said that he failed the exam for 3 times? If he failed for 3 years, yet the year he passed, he was in a class with people his own age? What does that mean? That means they had him in there 3 years too early. Naruto got a bad rap.
Not him crashing out because the village switched.
Yeah, I was reading the chat. They're funny as hell. I also I really hope we do get that spin-off Myers because Minato's like one of my favorites. So hopefully, I hope they do all the side stories like they've been doing with the mangas and actually animating them. But one day. Because the Itachi side story is really good. The Shikamaru one is really good. Honestly, all of them are really good. If you guys
They
haven't
got
read
some
them.
pretty good side stories. Like I've read some of the
Yeah,
novels,
yeah, the novels are really good.
and they're canon.
Yes. So it'd be cute if they did like a whole little season, and then each episode is like, the books. Like that would be so cool.
Yet the only novel they actually put in the anime is Sasuke and them freaking dinosaurs. But the rest of them can't get animated.
Oh my! Please let's not talk about Bleach fillers.
Nah, we are completely on different on the Bleach fillers, but
Yeah.
nah, we're
At
definitely that.
least Naruto's fillers are actually like canon. So it's like
There is a thing that they call anime canon. Plus, without the funness of Naruto's fillers, we don't get them trying to find out what's under Kakashi's mask. Like they were doing everything they could to find out what was under that man's mask.
that episode was so cute.
And just all of the side episodes.
Yeah, the Bleach novels were. He was talking about the Bleach novels.
Oh, the novels. Okay, got you.
We already talked about something else. The Bleach novels, I have to still read.
Idiot.
All I know is I'm gonna buy a ticket to
Yeah.
go see the Bleach movie tomorrow. I got y'all, then I'll come back. I'll let you know how I feel.
Right. I remember when that shook the internet, where we thought Karen was Sarada's mom and not Sakura.
No, that's because Sarada was like, "There's no way this woman could be my mom because I wear glasses and she don't, and Sasuke don't wear glasses. Where did that come from? Even though it came from a disease when she was really, really sick when she was little. It's not in the anime, guys. You got to go read the stuff. And that was why she actually wears glasses. I know I get on her a lot for it, but there's a reason that she wears glasses.
Okay, the only fire Bleach one that y'all ever had is when the fucking dumb Paktos came out of the goddamn source. But all the other fucking Bleach fillers, I'm not gonna let y'all have.
The Bleach fillers are cute.
I'm not gonna let y'all have that. I did not want to go talk about the movies was better than the fillers. What are we talking about?
I like the fillers. I'm a filler person, so I can't.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it, but some of this shit was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna let y'all have it though, Bleach fans.
He's a filler person. Moon is also a gamer person. What do you actually play on these days, Moon? Are you on the PS5?
I play on PS5 and PC. So if there's like little
it depends on when you're playing.
It depends on what I'm playing. So
I'm sure you still sneak back to Destiny 2 from time to time.
I do. I started playing Destiny 2 again just to get it out the way, and I think once I beat everything and level up, I'll be done with it finally.
Were you a big like PlayStation girly in general? Like, did you have all the PlayStations?
I had the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 4. I didn't have a PlayStation 3.
How do you skip 3?
I had an Xbox.
Ooh.
I had an Xbox 360.
You jumped over. Okay.
I always had an Xbox. An Xbox was my first console. Like big console. I've always had handheld stuff like PSPs. I had a PSP. I had a Game Boy. I had like different stuff like that. But when it came to like consoles, Xbox was my first, and then it came into Xbox 360 and a PS2, and then I never had a PS3.
Okay. Well, real quick, because there's been a thing that's been out there in the gaming world for years when it comes to PlayStation. If you had to say that any PlayStation game or person was a definitive mascot, who would you say it was?
What's yours?
I asked you first. We don't do that. You're on the hot seat, not me.
Like your PlayStation had a mascot?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different people give different answers on who they say the PlayStation mascot would be if you pick. Because we know Sonic is Sega, Mario is Nintendo.
That's the first thing that I would.
Most people would say Master Chief is probably Xbox. Who would you say is PlayStation?
Master Chief is Xbox. PlayStation.
There's no wrong answers. Actually, that's 5. That's 5.
I would say Square Enix.
I wonder out of the 5.
I would say Square Enix. Square Enix.
You can't just say a company. You gotta have like, mascot's a character.
No, the character. The character.
I saw what you tried to do there, though. It was a nice attempt.
No. You can't do that. No. Like Mario is Nintendo.
Sonic is Sega. Master Chief is Xbox.
Chief is Xbox. who is the mascot of this PS5. And you have 5 that I'm thinking of, and I hope one of them are the ones.
They have 5 systems. Who was basically out there?
Who was one of the 5 characters from the PS5 that was running the shit?
Oh, PS5?
No,
I was
just
just gonna say.
all
I was just gonna say like Sora, I guess.
Yeah, because Mo said I'd say Crash Bandicoot if it didn't fall off.
Yes, Crash Bandicoot would have been a good one for like the older ones.
There was a time where people heavily did say Crash Bandicoot, but there were some other people.
And I'm not mad about that answer. That's why I said that's one of them. I'm not mad about it.
Yes, I agree. Because like
do you need help with some characters? There's obviously there's synonymous with Final Fantasy. There's synonymous with Lara Croft, Sly Cooper, Spyro.
They would have done. I was gonna say Spyro. I feel like Cloud would be a cool one too. There's a lot of like exclusive stuff they have.
Kratos. Ratchet and Clank, even though they're 2, but that's still.
I feel like Ratchet and Clank would have been a good one, but I feel like in the end it would have been Crash. Like added popularity from like how old it is and what was carrying the consoles at the time.
Were you a fan of Crash Bandicoot?
I was, yeah.
What about Spyro? I heard you say Spyro as a mascot.
I loved Crash more than Sparrow, but I did like Sparrow. I like
Were
Crash.
Were you a Tomb Raider girly at all?
Sly
Cooper? Not Sly Cooper. Yeah. What about Sly Cooper?
Sly Cooper's a good one.
It was
but I don't think
it was one of
it
the
would
slept on dogs. It was like it was something that not a lot of people really talk about like
it wouldn't be the mascot though. It wouldn't be the mascot.
It was a good game. I'm not gonna I hear y'all, but I ain't gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I feel like top 3 would definitely be like Crash, Sora, or like
for me on the top 5 of the PlayStation, it would have been Jak and Dexter. A lot of people, Jak and Dexter was there at the top. God of War Kratos.
Yes.
It's still going on to this day. We're still making franchises literally as we speak.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We're gonna go with Metal Gear Solid Snake.
Solid Snake's there.
Why did I forget that one?
Yeah, Metal Gear
That's
Solid
a big
Snake.
one.
Yeah, a lot of cannot forget about Snake.
What about Ratchet?
What about Ratchet and Clank? Was also big, but it wouldn't be.
No, Ratchet and Clank is definitely up there because out of Jak and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank still was one of the series that still constantly.
Well, that was generational.
Yeah,
Ratchet and Clank
is definitely generational, and we still have one of the last game that they had, and when we had like all the questions and answers about his clans and stuff like that. Oh no, they continue that still story. No, that one's still up there. I feel like the 5th one is like, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like to be anything because you have the little. A lot of people forgot to mention that Little Big World was a thing. The little small sack man.
Okay, that's low key the mascot.
Yeah. Somebody kind of forget it. Yeah, that's what I say. He's kind of the mascot. Yeah, that's what I say. He was the main thing they were trying to push to be the mascot at the time.
Yeah, so because at the time they would do like opening showcases. Yeah. They would do like openings on games and like some of the
and it was a really good game too.
Yeah, they would be he would be in the beginning of stuff. So I felt like in the beginning he was the little mascot. To be honest.
Yes. So I definitely made that. Oh, and Poppy Rapper. I give y'all as an honorable mention.
The rapper.
That's a flash.
And like I said, and I do have to throw Lara Croft in there, even though technically, the first Tomb Raider was on Sega Saturn.
Was it on Dreamcast?
Before it was even on PlayStation. It was synonymous with PlayStation. Even though technically it was on Sega Saturn first, but it was a terrible game on the Sega Saturn because it was a terrible system. So then they ported it and did a version for the PlayStation. That ended up being the definitive version. And then Lara Croft became basically the home of PlayStation for the longest time before it went anywhere else. Moon, I would notice when you were naming going back and forth between Xbox and PlayStations, you didn't mention Nintendo. You didn't own any Nintendo systems?
I did have a Nintendo. I had a lot of DSIs. I had like a Game Boy too.
So you gamer. I can't even say I owned all of these things.
I had all the DSIs, I think, except for the 2D one. That's the only one I didn't have at all. I loved Zelda. That's
Obviously.
my thing. Yeah. I feel like after like I got done with Pokemon on my Game Boy, I didn't really get back into Pokemon. I'm so sad about it. I feel like after I stopped playing Pokemon. I started watching it a lot, and then I didn't play any of the new Pokemons lately. And that's one of the things I do want to get back into is just playing Pokemon. So I feel like I'm so behind everyone.
Yeah, because trust me, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this Ocarina of Time remake because I just want them to get it right.
Boy,
I just want them to get it right. I just want them to get it right.
I shot up out of my chair once I heard that shit. I heard the tune. I'm like, I'm done.
Because there was a time when
outta here.
I was a Nintendo guy, especially like in like the N64 and not
Yes.
Dreamcast, but GameCube days, where I know.
Oh, I have a GameCube too. Still, I have my original GameCube.
You know, it's like because there was a lot of stuff that was like Kirby, Donkey Kong, Banjo Kazooie. For people who liked Conquer, I actually never played Conquer, and I owned Rare Replay, and Conquer was on there. I still didn't play it.
Oh wow.
One of these days I might pop it in and play Conquer because I know that was like the era of Rare when they were making like Donkey Kong and all of them.
They said Dante Lucky should have been the mascot too.
Devil May Cry was synonymous with PlayStation. I don't know about
I'm gonna be real with you. Resident Evil was the top Devil May Cry, so that's why I didn't really say anything about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. It would have been Resident Evil over
Devil May Cry is huge. It is.
Look, when we went to Devil May Cry 2, people shitted on that game to the point that they didn't understand because they changed Dante's personality and everything. Because Dante was a fun person, they made him to a fucking too serious type of person. They did not.
And he was supposed to be goofy.
He was like, what the fuck is going on over here? And then we went to Devil May Cry, the remake, the one that nobody asked for. Nobody asked for. They made fun of Dante Whitehair. Don't you ever do that again in your fucking life. That's why it's one of the lowest gross sales of all time in the Devil May Cry series. So, hey. I'm shocked though that I know some people will like say Master Chief will be an Xbox, but I kind of want to say Gears of War and put that in there because Gears of War was a
I can see why you would mention him, but it's Master Chief.
It is.
He's literally been there since.
But I get it, but I like Gears. I just seen when Gears of War was around.
Gears is nice.
Gears is nice.
That game because it was a different combat mechanic out of all of the games that you literally play. That game was a skill-based fucking
people
game.
don't understand.
Titanfall 2.
Like people don't understand what because obviously I'm old, guys. I talk about this all the time. People don't understand what Halo did for first-person shooters at the time.
Oh yeah, it changed the game. It inspired so many different games.
Like Halo 2 was still the best one out of all of them because of the dual weapons.
Oh, Halo 2 was freaking fantastic.
They never brought back the mechanics after that, bro.
But my favorite is Halo 3 and Halo Reach.
Really?
Halo Reach has a good story.
And it has a great story.
It's a great story.
And Halo ODST is one of my favorites too. That's a banger.
No, I get it because I also get why when people get on, because Halo 2 obviously the way it ended, which is why a lot of people usually will go to some of the others. And I did enjoy Halo 3. I know some people are always like, because I remember the time when it was like finish the fight. And that was the whole thing that they were talking about with the Halo. And then they literally came out with like 3 more Halo games after that. Because, when you're making this, you don't stop making those games. Once upon a time, Tomb Raider literally killed Lara Croft at the end of one of their games. They weren't going to make any more Tomb Raider games. So they killed her at the end of the game. And then they made another Tomb, and then they made more Tomb Raider games.
A rare Halo 3 fan? I am so sick of you, Dark Lord.
Do you guys know like the lore between Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo?
Yes.
I posted on my story.
Yes.
I talked about it. Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
A lot of it ain't even just Sony and Nintendo. It's also Sony and Sega.
Yeah. Them too. They're kind of in the mix, but it was
both because Sony wanted so much to get into the console world that they wanted to partner with Nintendo. They wanted to get this thing done, do a disc system for them, but Nintendo was stubborn still. They didn't even really want to go to discs because that's why even N64 still had cartridge, even though everybody else had gone to disc by this point. And Sony was basically like, all right, we don't need you, Nintendo, anyway. We'll go talk to Sega. They'll talk to us. They kind of do a disc thing anyway. They go over there and talk to Sega. And they're like, hey, you want to do something? And then that don't work out either. So Sony just says, you know what? Screw it. We'll just do our own shit.
I forgot Sega was in
Yes.
that mix.
The what could have been, because two
Mhm.
major titans rejected this little engine that could, who said,
Yep.
fine, screw the partnership, we'll do our own thing. And now look.
Right? And then here comes Microsoft like a few years later. Hi guys, I got an Xbox. They're like, what the fuck?
And meanwhile, all them Japanese game systems said an American.
Right? They're like, hold on. Who are you?
That's why
Why
Xbox
are you
never,
here?
and that's why Xbox to this day has never sold well in Japan, because they reject the idea of supporting an American game system.
Yep.
They just won't do it. Even though Japanese developers have tried to go to Xbox, they've made exclusive games. Itagaki Team Ninja had all the Ninja Gaidens over there at one point, DOA. They were doing everything they could to give them some exclusives, and Japan was just like, nope.
They're like, hell no.
It's still an American game system. Was it still made by an American? Yep. We ain't messing with it.
Hey guys, I got a great idea, man. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. It's a great fighting game, I promise you. Okay, give me some more, man. You know this Dead or Alive. Yeah, I like Dead or Alive. I'm telling you, it's great, right? It's gonna have a lot of ass kicking. We're gonna have a lot of ninjas. Great. Okay, cool. Tell me what else. Where it's gonna be on? It's gonna be on the Xbox.
I don't know about that.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that, brother. You don't have to talk to that. We ain't gonna do that over here, brother.
It's so crazy because Nintendo didn't even fucking tell Sony that they were gonna not do it. They were just like, yeah, actually, we're gonna announce to the world right now that we're not gonna work with them. Sony was like, what?
And they were so burned by that, they went and talked to Sega.
That's so embarrassed. That's so embarrassing.
Because they really wanted to get back at them. And if I was Sega, I'm jumping on that. Oh, y'all don't like Nintendo? We don't like Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. I would have too. They said it's crazy how the biggest names always have an origin story of being rejected. Yeah. I do too.
Know, that's why
I have
Mario
my own stories
and Sonic
too.
will always beef with each other, even though they try to do that Mario and at the Olympus game bullshit.
But they've had like 4 of them at the Olympic Games. Sonic has been in Super Smash Bros. So, but Mario never comes and plays in Sonic stuff. Like it's a one-way partnership.
But you gotta think about it though. It's like, yeah, we still we have Sonic in y'all games, but why are we still talking shit about y'all speed racing game? Like I don't understand.
But yeah, when Sonic Racing Crossword came out, they sure took a shot at Mario Kart World.
Like I don't
in their
understand.
commercial.
So it's like, so are we cool or not?
Like hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah,
do you want to drive on empty fields and straight lines, or do you want to be in this?
I'm telling you, boy.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Like they will never let that go.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
What a time to be alive.
And Sega could still be around today if Sega of America and Sega of Japan weren't beefing with each other.
I know. Can I just have a Sonic a limited edition toaster? Then I'll be happy for the rest of my life.
Toaster.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds actually. There has to be one that exists.
I just want no. It is. No, it is. It is. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's just limited. It's so limited. Like it's so rare. They stopped making them bad boys. It's so rare.
I actually know a collector of Sonic, and she probably has one. She's a huge collector.
Does Sonic have an air freshener?
Probably. She's huge, bro. She's like
smell like straight chili dogs. I'm up for straight like shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this air freshener was made in 2001. Just smells like ass and mildew. No.
Oh, Sonic stuff smelling like ass. So you know what? That is actually the perfect
the new
place.
deodorant? The Sonic deodorant? Yeah, they just came out with the Sonic deodorant.
What does that smell like?
Stuff? I don't know. Let me look it up.
Deodorant. Is it a deodorant?
Deodorant. She said a Sonic deodorant.
They made a partnership with something. It was a partnership with the existing deodorant.
Okay, so it's basically an already existing deodorant, but they're gonna put Sonic's logo on it.
Old Spice. Yeah. It was an
Old Spice. So that means it's gotta smell like something. We know what Old Spice is.
Yeah, it's Old Spice.
Old Spice is supposed to help you get the women. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll be honest with y'all.
I didn't know that.
You've seen them Old Spice commercials? Like, no, that Sonic's got to deliver.
I'm just
Like
being honest
what
with you. I just
holes are
feel
you
like
getting with that Sonic body
Yeah,
spray?
I've always
Like,
heard
telling
that
you,
it's
bro.
not really good.
Old Spice is not. It's the remix of X, bro. Bro, all of my male friends do not pick up X or Old Spice, and I hear a person do pick up an X, it better be an old person.
they're basically rivals because they promise the same thing.
Like, oh god,
Leaves you smelling like Green Hill.
what the hell does Green Hill smell like?
Sonic
Forest.
treadmills would be so valid.
I don't want to smell like a
Yeah.
forest.
Right?
Like you.
I mean, we literally put pine tree things in cars, so some people like the smell of the forest.
Yeah.
No, forest and pine trees are different. Like, forest is like forest is it can be like a raining forest and it's wet. Like you don't want to smell wet forest.
Well, I don't think they're trying to have you smell like wet trees, bro. Like I'm pretty sure they're talking about like the pine smell, not like the shit you find in the grass on the side of the dirt.
No, I'm just saying. You say forest, I'm like, what we talking about? Ain't no pine.
Yeah, they have. I feel
What the
like they
hell does
always
Green
have two
Hills
different
smell like?
smells.
Like Green Hills just gives nature.
A Sonic treadmill would be cool. That'd be cool.
I'm not
Imagine
getting on
the
no
shadow
Sonic
deodorant.
treadmill because the speed on that is probably no less than 15.
Man, that shadow deodorant finna be strong as hell.
It's gonna smell like fucking.
Boy, bro, nah, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what that shadow deodorant would. Go to your Hispanic friend and walk past them. There you go.
Go past who?
go to your Hispanic friends and walk right past them. There you go. It's
Bruh.
strong. It's strong. It's strong. It's strong.
Man, no. Shadow deodorant is gonna smell like Maria shampoo.
Latina?
No, it's gonna smell like Maria's shampoo. Yeah. Whatever
Called
Maria
Aura,
smelled like,
bruh.
that's what this shadow deodorant is gonna be.
Smell like-
Latina.
I haven't smelled that before.
I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you what shadow gonna smell like. It's gonna be a strong boy. Every time you walk past, you're gonna be like, you got on that shadow, don't you? It's strong.
Chaos
Oh,
control.
boy. It's that strong. What you got on that, Maria?
That Maria. That Maria smells like gunpowder. I'm sorry.
It does. I've never smelt it.
Ooh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cut the cameras.
You know what? I think we might need to call it after this. I'm looking at the time right now, actually.
Cut the cameras.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have actually reached the end of the podcast. It's real. I have looked at the time. I got to call it after that one. But y'all can continue to put in the chat as we wrap this up. What do you think shadow deodorant would smell like? But as they put that in there, Manny Moon, how are you feeling tonight? You have wrapped up another episode with us.
I'm happy. I feel accomplished in life. This is the most I've been productive.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you so much for having me. This was a blast. It was great seeing you guys' faces again and hearing you guys. So thank you.
Let's try not to have it be another 2 years before you come back again.
I know, right? I want to try to do it every year now. Every year.
You heard
too
that.
long.
Guys, make sure you guys quote her on that. But yes, this is again Manny Moon, aka Moon Killer 17. If you're not already following her on social medias, make sure you follow her here as well as anywhere else. And also, if you're not following us, make sure you follow us as well at VoQualz, at King Drell, at the podcast is real. But Moon, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Happy Pride. Free Palestine. What else? Yeah, that's it.
You know what? I'll take it. Nephew, you're up.
I'm up, huh?
Yes.
Pull up my squad. It's about to get interesting. Oh, yeah. The floor is mine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's my segment. Boy, boy. I actually got a segment this time because it's about me, huh? I know a lot of y'all like my anime recommendations up in the screen right now. You feel what I'm saying? But we're gonna do a small brief of the week as was for me because we haven't really got that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take this off one more time, and I'm gonna do like this again, like the regular show.
I already know what this is.
That was actually really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of your boy meeting Ed Sheeran for the first time in his entire life. Now, this is going to be a nice, short, brief story. Ain't going to be too long because I can make it long. I really can. But we're at the end of the segment of the show, so I'm going to make this nice and very short and brief. You feel what I'm saying? And who is Ed Sheeran by your mom might think? And I'm talking about the man who sung Thinking Out Loud, Shape of You, Perfect. The man sung a lot of great songwriters of all of the occasions, so I definitely want to let y'all know this meeting. How was it meeting Ed Sheeran? I'm not gonna lie, meeting a UK man from Scotland was actually pretty good. It's pretty good. One of the nicest mics I've ever met in my entire life. How did that really become to come? I met him at one of my jobs, Nissan Stadium. Shout out to them. They're really not great people. The cheerleader workers very nice as well. We was basically doing a sound check segment. Miles Smith was there, and I didn't know Miles Smith was a brother as well. Shout out to Miles Smith. But anyways, though, it finished in the middle of the sound check. Everybody was checking spots, left, right, all of that good handy dandy stuff. And then, we had to walk around and tell people to stop doing sound, stop taking pictures of video and stuff like that. And you had to stop doing that. You had to delete it or get out of the building. That's literally how it was. We have to run it just like that. And then after the end of the segment, he finished the sound check. He came off of the stage and walked straight up to the section that I was working in. And then we actually had a nice brief conversation. How was the conversation was? It was just basically more of just like, bro, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate you for doing your job, doing great. Just talking about brief of life and how he is about a person and learning a much about his growth and history. And he was really a nice person, man. I'm not gonna lie, he was a great person. So overall, yeah, that is sort of how I met Ed Sheeran. More to become later on of other celebrity I'm gonna meet. But Ed Sheeran was the person I said I was gonna meet. I manifested and I made it and I did it. Yeah,
You manifested.
I did it. I met the double S celebrity, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Now Chris Brown is coming to the stadium with Usher. Yeah. So yeah. Wish your boy luck. All right, let's get to the stuff that we like to talk about me anyways. All right, anime recommendations. Well, this is not an anime recommendation because I found this one very interesting today. Because, Uncle, what today is it again?
It is June 25th, sir.
And I find that interesting because you said Avatar did not drop because it's about to drop, it did not drop. But Avatar did drop today because today is June 25th, ladies and gentlemen. And I just damn near finished watching the second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And if you absolutely want to check it out, it is actually pretty interesting because they did a great boss sensei. We get into Zuko backstory of becoming a better man, and we get into everything else that we all had question about it and doing it pretty well. And they actually did the famous punchline that we're coming to Zulu talking about. You don't know the resemblance? Let me do it. I will capture the Avatar and restore my honor. I never said that. He didn't say that during the whole season. So it was pretty interesting. So I like it. Everything else about the season is great. It is amazing. I like the dynamics where we're going with the story. I'm looking very forward to it. So if you guys want a show to watch, I hope you got a Netflix account and watch The Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2. Is absolutely pretty awesome. Now, do I have a quote of this family in the night? Absolutely, I do. Just because you have a family, just because you are blood does not mean you're family. Okay? I want to make that very clear. Just because you're blood doesn't necessarily mean you're family. I know we have those things that we have to feel that the bond because we know we was raised together, we was in the same pack and stuff like that. But sometimes it's absolutely okay to know your boundaries. Your boundaries is everything is important to you. Your mental health is very important to you. You don't want somebody to put you and stop your lifetime. You know what? I'm going to say it like this. If you stop loving yourself and you're changing your whole plan around one singular person to stop you and your mental and your growth, that is something that you should not even think about it. And you should definitely learn the definition of take peace and time for yourself because literally your mental health is very important and your money is very important and your time is absolutely important. Doesn't mean you could just be like, yo, F that person forever for life. I'm just telling you to make your boundaries. Make the cross. Don't do things that put you in an uncomfortable position to make you feel like I don't like this person anymore. So literally have the boundaries. Just because that person is blood does not mean you are family. All right, that's all I gotta say. So yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, Moon chose Apex over to joining y'all here earlier. So yeah.
I'm
all
leaving.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I did not.
That wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Well, you know what? I didn't actually. I communicated. That's all I could do for the win. We won that game. And I came right back. I came here pretty fast.
You better have won.
I won. I wasn't gonna come back if I didn't win. I would have just turned off my PC, would have turned off everything, and went to sleep. I'm not gonna lie.
You would have canceled the podcast appearance if you lost.
Oh boy.
I would have crashed out. Turned off my PC, threw it out the window.
She turned the TV off. Yeah. She turned the TV off.
I'd be like, Jarvis, shut this shit down. Immediately. Jarvis, shut this shit down.
Oh,
you know what, Drell? I gotta reschedule. I'm crashing out. Panic attack. It's not going well. But I won! And we're here. And I'm so happy I won so I can be here.
But it's good because this entire podcast was built around you today. So had you not done it, we still would have came on, but it would have been a challenge, but I would have been able to find a way to come on here and address the girl that used to be my friend and why she was not here that night. But it doesn't matter because you did come here and you love us, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I would have came anyways.
But yes, she had a lot of kills too. Trust. And no,
I didn't. But
at least she's honest. I ain't mad about it. She's honest. She's honest. I ain't mad about it.
Well, again,
I would have came anyways. JK, but yeah, I'm happy to be here. You guys are awesome.
And we're happy to have you here because it's always this. And we appreciate everybody that's in the chat tonight for coming out to the Podcast is Real. If you haven't already hit the follow button on the Podcast is Real, make sure you subscribe right here on YouTube or even on all the other platforms. If for some reason you missed this episode of the Podcast is Real this week, you can rewind it immediately. It will be available as soon as it's done. Or if you're a person who likes to ride around in the car and you like to listen to your podcast that way, first thing on Monday, this episode of the podcast will be up on all the other streaming platforms. That is Spotify, that is Apple Podcasts, that is Amazon Music. So just pick your poison as well as right here on YouTube, as it always is. Make sure you tune in to us next week because it's a little interesting. There's a lot of cons and stuff happening in July, so there's only going to be 2 episodes of the Podcast is Real next month, but that's okay because we got some bonus stuff that will be coming out as well. If you want to reach us on any social media platform, we can be found at The Podcast is Real on all social media platforms except for X/Twitter because apparently it's too many letters for them, but it's okay. We can be found at The Podcast is Real anywhere else. If you want to reach us, you can try DMing or you can email at thepodcastisreal@gmail.com. And again, stay tuned for what we do have in store for you guys next week. Keep in mind, it is also a holiday week, but we do still have something in store for you guys. So again, for the gamer, the future man is going to be playing in stadiums everywhere. Soundless Well himself, VoQualz. For our lovely, lovely shape-shifting diva over here, the lovely, beautiful, amazing Manny Moon, aka Moon Killer 17. You probably have even seen her on some billboards, by the way. But for all of them, I am King Drell. Yes. We will see you guys next week. And until then, just remember, Manny may ditch us for Apex, but the podcast is real. And Maria's perfume smells like gunpowder. We will see you guys next week. Salute!
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.